It's super frustrating.
Let it go.
I know, it's one of those things, it's just like, there's no reason why it's not working. So, just have to be okay with the fact that it isn't.
Let it go.
Are you all ready?
Yeah, I just have to share this real quick because I thought it was funny. I was looking up this, and they said the Paladin's aura needs to include, like, the +2 initiative, and it should be called Bros Before Foes.
Before foes.
But yes, I'm all ready.
Excellent.
What just happened? Where are we going?
We can still hear you, but it looks like you're frozen. Go back and cross Christine's again. We good? Oh,
I mean, the audio is
I
the
hear you
important
now.
part.
now we can see you, but we can't hear you. I can now hear Josh and Christine now. What
I
happened?
think I made this one way too strong.
That's fine.
My heart is pounding.
What'd you put in there?
How about now?
Drinking enough water?
Oh yes, now
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Well, usually I make like one margarita at a time, but I was trying to go fast, so I made 2 at a time, and I may have gotten the ratios wrong.
That's fine, but you haven't drank enough of it. I think you just need to drink more water.
Yeah, probably.
You got lots of sodium, but not enough hydration.
I am ready.
Okay.
Here we go.
D&D. So, you guys, last time, took down the tower, the Blackstone Obelisk on the northern edge of Ebria, with the assistance of Spinel and Gowron. Galaxia cast Earthquake, ripped it down to the ground, exploding it, and Porkchop and Chad and Thazal all helped out in their own ways towards contributing to that end. At the end of that ordeal, you also managed to collect the astrolabe, this massive enchanted mechanism that you carried down from the top of the tower through lots and lots of good rolls and hard work. And then, at the end of all that, as Spinel and Gowron left, Spinel encouraged Galaxia to come visit her in Lutetia, and she would inform her further about how to do Storm of Vengeance. And as they left, you were accosted by, that's the wrong word, met a random stranger who had a trident very similar to Galaxia's, and was surprised to see you all there. He was looking for probably the Lich. He was confused about his like semi-undead nature, didn't quite understand that. But you had just destroyed the tower and killed the undead, so he gave up on it and traded you the trident for a Thazal's old scimitar. After that, you all gathered your things, grabbed the astrolabe, and managed to teleport it all the way back to Uthorin, to Gateholder's Keep, where you all now are, having taken a long rest and recovered from your ordeal, mostly. What are you guys doing?
Mostly. What was our plan?
We have so many plans. I want to do 2 things. I want to talk to Chad about the stone golem, and I want to play with the astrolabe because that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I wanna help play with the astrolabe too.
All right.
Because I took a bunch of notes, right?
Yeah, you grabbed a bunch of like cluttered notes off the desk of the Lich before you left.
So maybe with Porkchop's help, we can go through and read those in more depth.
Yeah. Porkchop, when you identified the astrolabe, you know that it's an attunement-based magic item. To mess with it, it will take like an hour of fiddling with it and attuning to it directly to then be able to use it properly.
Galaxia, are you gonna do this or am I?
I can do it. I'll unattune to my armor. We're not going anywhere.
All right.
Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get teleported to some... Okay, so I'll just unattune to my armor then.
All right.
Not trident. Oops. Armor.
You relax in the morning, and after breakfast, you leave your armor up in your room on the little mannequin set aside for its use, and then you walk over to the astrolabe.
Well, I can still wear the armor, right? It just doesn't provide me the magical effects if I'm not attuned to
Yeah,
it.
if you want to wear it perpetually.
I mean, I'm just a little nervous that we're going to get teleported to some weird plane and
That's
then
fair.
I'm going to have to
That's a
fight
good
something.
point. Okay, yeah, you keep it on you, but it's just basic scale mail
Yeah.
when you're wearing it. Yeah, you take an hour. You and Porkchop fiddle with this thing. It is insanely complex. The more that you play with it, the more you begin to understand that, like, there is a level of intellectual, like, connection. Like, it's the connection with this device goes far beyond just like, oh yeah, you press the button. It's not like that. Like, there is like a psionic and like soulful like interaction with this thing that it begins to react to what you want to see, and not so much like you programming it.
Can I, if we're having trouble with it, can I call Nabora to come take a look at it? I also just want to show it to her. I guess I'll ask Porkchop first. I'm like, Porkchop, how do you feel about showing my sister this?
I guess she's okay.
I think she's cool. I don't think she'll be.
Yeah, she like taught me some stuff and helped me make a really illegal magical item. So like, I guess it's fine.
So I'm gonna use sending then to just send to her. Got a cool new magical astrolabe. Come by my house whenever you're free to check it out. Galaxia.
You'll see us.
She replies and says, "Astrolabe? Curious. Those aren't very interesting, but if you think it's cool, I'll come check it out. Didn't know you were in town."
Those aren't very interesting. Little does she know.
She comes over and walks in through the main door as you all are like fiddling with this thing, and she stops and just stares at this 20-foot diameter, you know, spinning in place like gyroid nonsense, and she is very taken aback for a few moments, then says, "Where did you get that?"
We stole it. I mean, borrowed it.
we borrowed it permanently.
We borrowed it.
I'm like, it's a long story involving a lich, and we had to like carry it down a tower. Anyways, it was really cool. We couldn't just leave it behind, so we brought it here.
All right.
I'll tell you the whole story some other time.
That's fascinating. She comes over and starts waving her hand over, trying to like identify and get a better sense of how this works. Yeah, with her help, you can easily attune to it over the course of the next hour. She's fascinated with it. You can tell she's the most expert wizard in the room and shares her insight into this whole thing. It's definitely a very ancient and very well-crafted and enchanted artifact. And basically what you already knew, that it is a very accurate solar model of the solar system that you all live in, and it appears to be able to accurately predict forward and backwards the events across time and the alignments of the planets and whatnot. But at the end of the hour, you successfully attune to this thing, and as you do, there are all kinds of like levers and like things to align and lenses and whatnot. But in that moment, you suddenly see like the intent behind the design, and it kind of clicks into place. And when it does, suddenly the entire thing like jerks to life, and all the different rings begin to like slowly rotate in like perfect harmony, where before it was kind of just dead in the water. And yeah, you feel like an innate connection with this thing. And as you're looking at it, you immediately understand what each of the objects are and their meaning and their relative positioning. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Porkchop, is there anything in particular you want to look for, or do you just want to like fiddle with it?
I want to touch it.
You touch it. It doesn't seem to react and continues slowly. You spin one of the planets, and it like rotates a little bit, and then like zips back to its original orientation and continues on.
Real talk, I think we should figure out when the last date was when the planets, whatever the alien planet thing that you told us about was, and then you said they were close, and so they were able to invade because they were close. So we should figure out when that was.
Oh, you're right. That's a good idea. Okay, so I will.
Oh, Grace, we can't hear you. Or I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I cannot either. Oh, we can
Can you
now.
hear me now?
Yeah. No. No.
She's messing with you.
Yeah, so I guess I'll rack my brain, look back through my notes, and... Okay, so... I need a little bit of a refresher on this. So there was a time before
Yes.
when there was... I don't know, the stars aligned.
Make a history check.
Okay. I want to roll in Foundry. Can you send me the...
I did.
Oh, you did.
I was prepared.
Sorry, I was not prepared. Here we go. Look at that.
Ice cream.
Are we streaming, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, Sky. Hello.
Oh,
That's a big old
Internet
toothy maw.
sensation.
hi, puppy.
Use internet sensation.
Famous.
Oh.
Oh, yes. There, just leave the camera there.
Hello.
That's where.
Use famous fellow.
History, sorry.
History check.
It's +4.
$17. Yeah, you think back to what you know, and you think of like the strange visions that you got from the Deep Walker. You know that there was basically a cataclysm that occurred over 1,000 years ago that is sort of like the cutoff for known history in the world. Beyond that, it's kind of just like,
Wait, is that when, like, the two moons... There was, like, something with the two moons and Malar and Saloon and, like...
Well, that you remember that was when Porkchop managed to bring the tablets together and basically summon both Malar and Saloon at once with the power of the tablets and the alignment of the two moons. You do see them as you glance into this like complicated system. There is like a blue and green planet floating softly, and there are two separate moons like rapidly spinning around it as it makes its way around this diorama.
Is that us?
I think that's us.
Where's me? I want you to point to me.
I just, like, look very carefully, see if I can identify the landmass that is Camuine. I'm like, somewhere in there.
You get a rough approximation.
If I poke it, I might knock you over.
You look into the sky, and this massive finger comes down. No, yeah. So with a history check of 17, beyond that, you don't have like a date, but you do know that these aliens were associated with, it seemed like, Yoria. There were some of those visions that you had of like writhing tentacles and teeth and eyes were also associated with like the looming planet Yoria in the night sky, far larger than it is right now.
So, like, knowing that... Sorry, were you still...
No, go ahead.
And knowing that, like, part of being attuned to this astrolabe is, like, just thinking intuitively what I want to see. Can I try to think about the events? And knowing that it was a time when that planet was probably closer to Athendria.
Yeah.
Can I try to... And also knowing roughly, like, 10,000 years ago? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Make a Arcana check for me.
Arcana is +4.
9.
Oof, not great.
You think about it and you're like, tentacles. 10,000 years ago.
Does it just show me ancient hentai?
It just... No. It grinds to a halt and like stops moving. It does not seem to understand your inquiry.
Error 404, page not found.
Basically.
Okay. I will give it another try in a little bit after I've
Sure.
thought. Actually, who has the library? Is it Porkchop or is it me that has the library? I don't remember.
Has a what library?
Don't we have a library here somewhere?
In the keep, yeah, you have like a general purpose library.
Okay, I want to see... I guess I should know what books we have, because I probably helped find them.
Yeah.
But, like, do we have, like, a history book? An
Yeah.
encyclopedia?
You do. You have like a general purpose encyclopedia of the continent and its known history.
Okay, I want to try to get a little bit more of an accurate range of
Yeah.
years. or whatever.
You just know that like the first recorded date that is known generally is the year 0. And it was during a time of great like upheaval. That was 1,094 years ago, and that's pretty much as far back as the encyclopedia goes. It just says like
Sure.
after many years of tribulation and combat, things finally settled and people came out of like the Bronze Ages trying to return to some kind of normal.
Do we have an astrology book?
Yeah, you would have a general purpose astrology. It details the general like solar system. Anything in that book is already well detailed in this astrolabe.
Sure, but like just from my own knowledge, because part of like I can see the structure of the astrolabe, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I understand what planet is what and
Right.
like what their
Yeah.
patterns are. So maybe just to give myself a little bit more background on the movement of especially that one planet. I forget what you said it was called.
Yoria.
And then try again with the astrolabe after I've kind of like.
All right, so you pour over the books to give yourself better reference and try to approximate the time better. You come back to the astrolabe; it's still like motionless. What do you ask of it?
10,094 years ago.
1,094.
Oh, 1,094 years ago. Uria approximately here. Can I try to get into position? Does that work, or do I just think about it?
You do both. Make another Arcana check with advantage this time.
We lost Cody.
No.
Find the idioms without.
Oh, he didn't like zoom in and out this or like.
Yeah, I didn't. Do-do-do-do-do.
It's when he's leaving, he just like.
Not great.
Jeez.
You ask that. This time, 1,094.
There we go.
As you like, you push it. Suddenly, it begins to rotate slowly. The planet's spinning in their orbits, and then it starts to speed up. Nebora grabs you by the shoulder and kind of pulls you away from it a little bit as it rapidly starts to spin faster and faster. Like the outer rings going slower, the central rings going faster than the outer rings. It quickly becomes a blur. Like a top spinning, you just see this like vague ellipsoids of color rotating around the central glowing orb at the middle. Rapidly, all these interconnecting rings spiraling around each other, and seemingly just like this crazy dance of mechanical motion as it spins around chaotically for a solid minute. And then after that, it begins to slows, and then stops in a completely different configuration than it just was in. And you take a moment to just kind of look at it. You do see that, just the orientation of your planet is completely different than it was before. Other side of like this large structure. And you do notice that the adjacent planet, Yoria, is much closer in orbit right now at this current orientation than it was at your current position.
Okay, so now that I know that, I want to like sketch out, I guess, roughly the position of the major planetary bodies that play a role here.
Sure.
And then I would like to ask it to come back to the present day. Does it do that?
Yeah, it will. Before you ask it that, you suddenly notice that there is only one circling moon around your planet. It's quite large and bigger than the previous two spheres. At some point during that rotation, it had like one of those went away, or maybe got bigger. You're not entirely sure what happened there.
Okay, so that's what I was asking earlier. I thought there was a time when the moon split into two, and that's how we got the two sides of the moon, or the two moons for Malor and Saloon.
Yeah.
Oh,
you don't know.
I thought we did know that, but maybe I was wrong. I thought that was part of the lore that we saw on like the columns under the.
Oh, that's
lake.
Vaguely hinted at, yeah. But you don't know much about that in particular.
Okay, it's not that important, I guess, but like, or maybe it is. I don't know.
At 1,094 years ago, it seems like there was only one moon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I will make a note of that.
Okay. So you have it rewind back to the current day.
Yes.
Exactly as it was, same orientation.
And then I want to ask it to progress forward and stop when Uria is, or Oria?
Yoria.
Uria is close to Athendria again.
All right.
That might be too vague, I don't know.
Make an Arcana check with advantage. 15 again.
Again?
Rolling pretty shitty there. Highest rolls an 11 so far.
Oh my gosh.
Off across 5 rolls. You do that, and it like lurches a few times, and then begins to spin rapidly, but not nearly as rapidly as when it's going back in time. It spins like one full rotation and then stops. You being attuned to this item, you see that Ioria is much closer to your planet than it was when you rewound 1,000 years ago.
Oh.
And it seems like those, like, multiple ellipses that are kind of out of alignment have perfectly lined up in such a way that their relative spacing is minimal. And it's very close, almost touching, in this orientation. And you being innately attuned to this, you see the date on it as... let me check something.
Close your eyes.
I am not perceiving.
I'm not
Durak, 13th, 1095 at 5:37.113373 p.m.
So like a year from now, basically?
Approximately 7.5 months from now.
Oh.
Wow. That's rather soon.
Well, we knew this was coming.
Yeah.
We thought it was like years from now.
I'm pretty sure we knew that this was... Like, we had 2 months... was it 2 weeks to find the tablet pieces? Like, this is normal for us.
It's crunch time, guys.
Yeah. Chad's all about crunch time.
But like,
Yes.
this time we have to prepare an entire planet for an alien invasion. Okay, well, I'm not going to freak out about this. I'm going to pace back and forth. And then I'm going to point it all out to Porkchop, I guess.
All right. Nabora remains like fascinated, just kind of observing, watching this thing happen. She's not really... You haven't told her why you're interested in this. She's just fascinated by this instrument.
Hey, where's that dragon that Chad keeps talking about? On this thing.
Oh, that's in the abyss.
Where's
How
the
does that
abyss?
work? Are those actually... So there are other planes of existence, but are they actually other planets?
Make an
No,
Arcana
it's
check.
not how that works.
That was the implication, was that we call them planes, but they're actually planets. And they're kind of connected, like you can step from one to the other.
Oh my gosh, I'm not on it. Can I ask Nabora?
Yeah.
Wait
She
a s-
says, well, it's sort of uncertain. There are some that seem to suspect that there may be other planets that are the planes. Others have different theories. My personal opinion is that there's both, in a sense. There's a combination of these layered realities that all kind of overlap in different ways, and sometimes it could be another physical location. In our realm, other places that are just rumored at, such as the Far Realm, are far beyond any known space. Definitely not from this dimension, if you will. Then she goes on to
Bro,
explain the
there's-
intricacies of it.
If there's space, that means there's probably space pirates
Probably.
traveling
We
through on ships
Yeah.
and stuff.
And
We could do this.
We could become
We
space
can make
pirates.
a space pirate campaign, guys. We're changing our tune now.
There we go.
Let's go be space pirates.
That's all right. We're all gonna quit our aspirations here and be like, well, planet's fucked. Let's go be space pirates.
The aliens are coming down to be space pirates.
Nabora hears this and tries to explain to you.
Here's
that
me
the
talking
nature
about
of-
space pirates. Or wait, Chad.
Chad talking about space pirates.
Chad wanders in and is like, whoa.
Bro, let me tell you about something.
She explains that space, as in the area far beyond the breathable atmosphere of near land, has been explored by a few very adventurous wizards, and it never went well, is all they have to say.
Hey, we've heard that before.
Have
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh wait, yeah.
So Nibora, where's the abyss then?
She looks over at the thing and says,
Sky.
Find the abyss.
Snacks? Nibora says, I do not believe that the abyss or any of the other outer planes can be found on this apparatus that seems to depict only the more central planets of our solar system.
Yeah. Where else do we want to go?
Okay, so Porkchop, I have a theory. I have an idea of how we can get to the abyss.
Oh, this will be good.
I think we need to go back to Brooksburg and try to get through the weak spot there. I mean, sure,
You know-
Gat-Dumog destroyed it, but we destroyed Gat-Dumog twice. So I think we're a little stronger now. We could probably figure it out.
But we destroyed the portal that was built there, unless we want to, like, find the Velki Enclave remnants and, like, study all their stuff and try to, like, make the thing again.
We did this for
Anything
the-
broken can be built again. And
Yeah.
it's not necessarily just about the physical portal, right? It's also about the rip in the space-time continuum that still
But you
exists
need-
there.
Oh. And
Yeah.
we find places, but we cannot find portal.
But we could rebuild the portal. We have all the notes. We know how they did it. I'm just saying, do you have a better idea?
You do have all of their notes.
And if we take
Everyone.
Nabora with us, I don't know. She's pretty smart. She knows wizard stuff.
She's pretty smart.
Oh, take the teleportation wizard on a field trip.
Yo, and bro, Nabora, I do have something I need to talk to you about if you have a second.
Sure.
More like a recommendation. I know it's a little off topic from all this big brain stuff going on right now. I ain't really suited for this type of thing. I'll leave it to you guys. But I'm looking for a magic tailor. You happen to run across one of those ever? I need a t-shirt, a bro shirt made for a companion of mine.
I believe such a garment could be made. I have a contact. Who would you like to... What? What are you trying to make?
I'm trying to make a t-shirt with the symbol Heronius on it.
That can be...
That could magically change for a shapeshifter.
Oh, well, that's more complicated. Could probably be done. And she begins to list off a recommended list of tailors and magical enchanters who may be able to accommodate this request.
Awesome. Chad's gonna be like, yo, bros. I trust that you will make a good decision here. I don't understand this whole plane stuff or other thing. Just call me up, hit me up if you need support or you need something hit with my sword. I got you, dog. And then Chad's gonna skedaddle. That's the word I'm looking for.
Skadoodle.
All right.
Skedaddle. I'm hopping off my saddle.
You head off to find a magic tailor to make this garment. You can easily do this. It'll take you, a few hours of asking around, and you find the right person. They suggest that such a garment would cost about 100 gold to produce, and maybe a week of time.
Awesome.
Damn.
And then, real quick, out of game, is there anything I could do to it that would? This is for little bro.
Yeah.
Would there be anything like a present for it? Would there be anything I could do that would increase his stats at all, or would that not be possible because of his classification? It's like, and I'm thinking of this as like when he decides to go off on his own, I'm gonna hand it to him as like a bro. Here you go.
Gotcha.
Always be with you.
I think if you enchant it as like chainmail, so you buy chainmail and then enchant it to be like a hat of disguise, and that it can shift shape. It gives him some innate more armor than he currently has, and could be more useful. It'll be a little more expensive though if you want to do that.
That's fine. Just let me know how much it is, and I'll commission it.
400 gold, 2 weeks. It'll be done.
Consider it paid.
All right, they accept the down payment and begin working on it right away with the finest elven chain that they can produce.
All right. I didn't mean to derail the conversation, but
No, it's
Chad
good.
was getting a little. He was
All
like, "This is."
antsy. As you come back, you do notice that little bro has been spending a lot of time alone in your shared room on his little like smaller bed next to yours. He has purchased, with whatever gold he's picked up along the way, a very small lute, and he's spent a lot of time today and like after you guys got back, just kind of sitting there like picking at the strings, and he's got like a small like book that looks kind of. He's like trying to like flip it open and like trying to read different components and playing with the lute.
Yo, bro. I didn't know you wanted to learn how to play an instrument.
He looks up at you, Chad. He's like, "Yeah, I just everyone has their different strengths, and I don't know what mine is yet, but I feel like after that last few adventures, I'm not really pulling my weight with you guys and being as beefy as you are, Chad. But I feel like I could maybe make a difference, by spreading the word of Hyronius and just by being a real bro through art, and just self-expression, man.
A healthy body and a healthy mind, they're intertwined, and art's the way you express the mind.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, bro, do you know how to read?
No, actually. I was going to ask for your help at some point. He holds up, you see, this is like a classical elven ballad, booklet. It's definitely music related, but it's very advanced, and there's tons of sheet music, and he's like, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna try, I think.
Yo,
Galaxia probably
bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what that is either. It just looks like a bunch of scribbles. But you know what? Why don't you come with me and we'll find out. We'll find someone that knows what it is and someone that knows how to play a lute, so that you can learn how to read that music if you want.
I would like that, Chad. I think that would be
bro.
excellent.
Let's go.
I don't know about lute specifically,
You just got it.
But as a child in a noble household, Galaxia probably received some sort of music training.
Yes, you would be more than comfortable with reading sheet music and being able to play simple instruments.
Okay. I can teach little bro.
Well, you're busy right now.
Well, later.
Yeah, Well, Chad will go out with little bro in search of that, and while he's talking, he's like, "Yo, bro, you can do this. Just remember, though, you gotta have a healthy body too. Don't forget to work out.
Oh,
plenty
I
of
never
protein.
Forget. I will never forget.
The brain's like your other muscles too. You gotta work it out. But you can't neglect any of the muscles.
Chad has skipped brain day for a long time.
Yeah.
Skip brain day.
So
brain day is hardest day for Chad.
That's why he avoids it. Chad takes little bro out for piano lessons, and the rest of you.
How much do they cost? I'll just pay for
$5
however
gold.
long we're here.
5 gold to once a week meet with 5 gold per week. If you want to set him up for a month, probably 20 gold.
I'll just do the 20 gold.
For little bro to get a formal education in musical theory at the hands of elven experts.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
That's very wholesome.
Okay, so you're back to the astrolabe here.
Astrolabe, and also trying to figure out a way to the abyss.
Yes.
So I stand by that our first lead that we should investigate, and it may be a dead end, you may be right, we may not be able to get back through, but I think because we know that there is a weak point there, and we know that it's been opened before, I think we should start there.
Well, we could find in the Velki Enclave that there were other places that had these same types of portals built.
But they were not all to the abyss. Remember, they were all to different planes.
I didn't know that.
And the portals weren't necessarily done.
They were just weak spots.
No, they were different teams.
You remember that? Yes, the group you found was a team sent by the Enclave right before the Velki Enclave was kind of destroyed or fell apart. That was investigating this weak point for potential connection and exploitation of the abyss. Didn't work out for a lot of reasons that you're aware of, but yeah, it was just a weak spot between the planes that they were trying to make a permanent portal. That was part of it too. It wasn't that they couldn't necessarily get to the abyss. They wanted a permanent doorway to make it simple.
Okay, so yeah, I agree that the fabric there is probably still weak from what we read.
I'm just thinking that if we want to use plane shift to get there, for example, I'm gonna have to build a tuning fork that is attuned to the abyss, and it might be worthwhile to go there to do that, to like attune it, to tune it there, with some of the materials that we found, and using the knowledge that we found from the journals, and then when we actually try to teleport there, to do it from that spot. Probably have a little bit higher chance of success in actually successfully getting into the abyss.
So Alexia, not that I'm not super excited to go fight this dragon, because I am. I can't wait to go fight this dragon.
You're lying.
But
Yeah, bro.
What are you, Pork Chop? You don't lie. Why are you lying, Pork Chop?
I'm pumped to go fight this
Are
dragon.
you scared of the dragon, Pork Chop?
I mean, I'm scared of the dragon.
We could stay here for a few months.
Oh, no, I think we should stay here for a few months. Absolutely. But we're gonna have to go there eventually. And in the time before we go there...
Eventually.
I know, but in the time before we go there, I need to spend a couple weeks making the tuning fork.
I actually want to go fight the dragon so badly.
I really don't. I just want to help Chad.
You gotta get that last fist, man.
I don't want to fight dragons or aliens, but here we are.
Here we are. Yeah, I do think that's a good idea. I think that we need to find something from the abyss to use as a focus, though, right?
Well,
Yeah,
that area was very abyssy.
Right.
I have other ideas about that too.
Oats, maybe?
You know who you could contact about this out of game? There's a certain someone that has, I mean, not the Abyss, but he probably could have procured something Abyss related.
You
Yeah.
have no way of contacting him. He
Debbie,
literally like poofed into our life in a puff of smoke, and then promptly poofed out of our life in a puff of smoke.
Well, can't you use sending?
I can use sending.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, sending is
Interplanar
like the...
multiple direct communications.
Lolly's got a direct
I mean, he's more familiar with Hell. But, I mean, they hate the Abyss, so...
The other...
Probably...
You remember the process that you followed to create a tuning fork in the Shadowfell? That was...
And the Plane of Fire.
And the Plate of Fire. You basically relied on the expert testimony of someone who's familiar with the place, along with like a few artifacts from that location, to spend a week or two producing a functional tuning fork.
So...
Wait a minute. I have Gottlieb's fucking mace.
That's from the Abyss, right?
Gatumog?
No, Gatumog is a devil.
He's from
Hell.
Stygia. Yeah, the
Okay, I was
freezing
so
cold
excited.
layer of hell, which you've all been to.
We've literally been to Hell. So my other lead on this is we
Laughing
could go
doll.
back and talk to the guy in the Shadowfell, the angel.
Nameless.
Nameless,
or
but he has a
Abdiel?
name. Abdiel.
Yeah.
Didn't he have like a lot of weird artifacts from a lot of different
He
places?
did. He had quite a strange eclectic collection of things.
I
from
bet
all
he has
over.
something from the Abyss.
I'd rather talk to him than Debbie Urge. I didn't like that guy.
Same, but the Shadowfell it's such a gamble. I wonder if we could convince him to come here.
You could convince him to just like open a portal to us.
Yeah, you
Probably.
Could send him
He's
to the-
powerful enough that like if you sending him and he's like, hey, can we like talk like in person? He'd probably just be like, yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Didn't he use Gate for us?
I believe
Yeah.
that's how you got back,
Yeah.
yes.
Probably work.
So I'm
We could
pretty
just-
sure he'd be just like, and like we could walk into his house.
And then
Wait.
you could just send us to the abyss.
Now that I have Gate, I'm so confused. Can he just cast it whenever he wants? Or did he actually spend 25,000 gold to get us back?
You don't know.
Okay.
He probably has some sort of like artifact that lets him cast that at will.
Probably.
Or something.
I think
You
he
would
does,
recall
actually.
he pulled out a weird magical cube from under his robes, fiddled with it for a second, and suddenly a gate just erupted nearby. Didn't seem like he even cast it. He just pressed something.
It's got like
Ooh, he's
some
got like a little trinket.
cool thing. Yeah.
He had a lot of trinkets. I
It's
feel
a real
like
big
Wait.
trinket.
Real quick, where are you getting 25,000 from?
I don't know.
5,000?
I don't think it's actually that much.
Yeah, it's 5,000. I
Okay.
was wondering. I was like,
No, I know it's a lot.
Why?
So you have a variety of options available to you. Which one are you going to pursue?
Well, so I don't know. There are benefits and drawbacks to each. Going to Brooksburg would be nice because we could drop in on Samson again.
Oh
If
yeah.
he's still
Larry's
around.
dead.
Ow.
But if he is, Porkchop
I'm just-
inherits his house, remember?
More property.
It's
Pork
been
chop gets another
5
property.
months.
Nice, a
I'm
nice
really big
retreat house, on the edge of a quaint town.
Land chop.
I'll rent it. Someone's landlord. Pork chop was
Oh my
landlord.
god.
I think it's also beneficial to check up on the portal in Brooksburg just to make sure no one else is like
Messing with it.
messing with it. Because we kind of destroyed it and left.
Yeah, you never looked at it again.
And we have all
Yeah,
the
maybe we
drinks,
could after like a week or so.
Take a field trip up there. That sounds fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could be a quick trip.
All right. So
Maybe
you decide.
Need some horrible level 1 goblins in that cave again.
That's right.
Might their day.
we can make it a contest. Who can wipe out a cave of goblins the
Oh my God.
fastest?
Definitely
Yo,
Alexia.
Chad
so-
can speak Goblin.
Oh,
Chad's
good.
gonna bro down with them.
Oh,
He's
man.
gonna be like, "Yo, bro, let me show you the path."
I'd say the longest.
Chad's going to convert goblins to Hieronius.
Yeah.
Use the context.
Oh my god,
So-
goblins.
Gobbler, broblins. Anyway,
No, just stop.
Rob.
Broblins. You, Problem the
Goblins.
Goblin. Anyway, you guys talk about this all day. Nabora eventually excuses herself,
Of course.
and is thankful to you for letting her play around with and
I'm
look
like,
at
oh
this
yeah, if
massive thing.
you know, come over anytime. Check it out.
You remain attuned to it. You can unattune if you wish, but
For now. It's fine.
yeah, you basically get a definite date for maximum like closeness of Yoria in the near future, about 7.5 months from now.
Okay.
Um,
So kind of the way that I am categorizing this in my brain is like we'll figure out the dragon thing first.
sure.
But now that we have a date,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
Mhm.
Yep. And you decide that like roughly a week from now, you're gonna take a field trip to Brooksburg to check on Samson and the broken portal and see what you can glean from that. What else are the rest of you guys doing? What are you doing, Thizal? Well,
Carpet tailor. I'd like somebody to repair the magic carpet, maybe fortify it even.
you ask around town. You do eventually find that there are some like really talented seamstress individuals or tailors and whatnot. You are crushing my thing again.
Sorry, your legs take up so much
No,
room.
it's okay. And yeah, basically you get a quote from a few different people, and to repair the magic carpet to full functionality, it's possible, but it's going to be a little expensive. It's probably going to cost you about $3 grand to properly repair this magic item.
Okay, what about that plus like weaving in some like silver thread and some like steel thread or iron, like make it like beefy, maybe faster even. Yes.
It's unlikely
I
they
want
can
to push a button and have like walls come up.
just like razor blades start spinning around. You think about it. They explain to you that it's a very, very old and very simple enchantment, but like very difficult to produce. It's unlikely they can increase the speed. They could probably make it a bit more durable by like tightening up a lot of the weave. So less likely to be destroyed by wonton blades and whatnot.
Wonton.
That's basically what they have available for you. For $3 grand, you can repair your carpet and make it a bit more durable in case like the occasional sword comes your way. It won't destroy it.
What happened to your carpet? Why is it broken?
It fell on spikes.
I got
Why are you falling on spikes?
The gravity changes, you fuck. Alright, deal.
all right. $3 grand. They give you 2 weeks time to like painstakingly repair without damaging the enchantment and make it a little bit more reinforced.
Wait, 2? Can they do it in like a week?
If you want to pay $4 grand.
I mean, like, come on, we saved the city. We like, come on. I
Persuasion
mean,
check.
really?
Yeah, you guys throw around the whole "we saved the city" and stuff like that a lot.
Yeah, we might be wearing out our
Every
welcome.
time. 14.
14. They say we can get it done in a week and a half for 3,500 gold, or 3K for 2 weeks.
Worth it. We're going somewhere in a week.
Are we?
We're leaving in a week to go check out Numberg. Dieflingberg. All right, fine. 2 weeks.
All right.
2 5
$3 grand.
3 grand.
Hey guys, do you remember? Like, I know this was ages ago, but remember when like all those people tried to kill us?
Where?
Which time?
Which time?
Which time did everyone try to kill you?
Like, you know, there are like assassins all over the world, and Corvus was one of them, and they sent like that thing after us, and then we kind of just forgot that one.
No, we didn't forget
should
about
go
them.
fuck the jail.
How?
We should pay them a visit.
So you know how to find them.
We should pay them a visit.
You can find them, and we should just like fuck them up one at a time.
Hang them.
Just like, you know, the what is it, like the like anime, like dee 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 dee, and then like battle, and then we just kill everybody, and then dee 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 dee, battle everybody.
It's like take a little journey.
Should we try to eviscerate them before or after making the stone golem?
Ooh, I have an idea. There are 5 of them, right? We all go to one of them and like fuck them all up simultaneously, and then come in for the center for Carcass.
Interesting idea.
Or we send them all to the abyss, and they all have to fight the dragon.
Ooh, we should enlist the help of that one guy that made us all fight each other, but make them fight each other for real.
Real quick, I have an idea. Could I pay a wizard at the tower to summon an earth elemental for me?
Do you kill it?
Probably.
Because that's like a 5th level spell.
Yeah. No, you could probably do that.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
go to Mage College and use your status to like get an audience with a appropriate conjuration wizard.
Yeah, so I mean, we can roleplay that if you want, or
Well-
just roll in and be like, "Yo, bro, I'm looking for someone who can summon an earth elemental for me."
Eventually, you get an audience with an expert who says, yes, Cavalier Chad, what is it that you're seeking exactly? An earth elemental? For what purpose?"
Yeah, no, I'm gonna show him the ring. I'm like, I got this ring, and
His eyes go like...
I need. And I'm like, yeah, I need to kill an earth elemental with this on. I can dominate earth elementals too, or something like that. But figured this was the most.
He's very interested. He says, "I see. Would you be willing to part with such an item?"
I don't know. You got another cool item or something like that?
No, but I do have some research funding. I got a loan from a very generous partner in teleportation department. He is helping me.
Oh, bro, I feel bad taking that loan. I don't know where that came from.
I
don't know. I'm trying to figure out what it does once I kill an earth elemental. Apparently, I can do stuff like I swim in earth. Like that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be dope.
That does sound pretty amazing. You can tell that like he's basically salivating at the concept of being able to own this ring that you currently have, given his line of work and its relevance. What do you want to do? Do you want to consider selling it to him, or are you like dead set on getting it for yourself?
Oh no, I'm just gonna get it. I mean, unless he like offers some exorbitant amount of money, but it is like a legendary.
Yeah. No, you basically turn down his advances and request that he help you summon an earth elemental. And he says, "Well, all right. On the condition that you pay me and that I am able to observe the process by which you attempt to absorb this aspect of the earth elemental."
Yeah, bro. How much you want?
He says, Well, I would be. I think it's fair to ask about 7K for all the proper costs of summoning such a beast here in the
Can I
lab.
roll a? I don't know. There's no like intent. Chad's gonna be like real quick. He's gonna cast Zone of Truth.
All right.
And he's gonna look at him. He's like, "How much does this cost you to cast?"
He says approximately 500 gold in various spellcasting components, if that. Probably fine. And he looks a little like confused. He's like, "Wow, I was very truthful. You just enchanted the space, didn't you?"
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'll pay. Like, Chad probably does. What is the concept? No, he's a spellcaster. He knows these things. Yeah, bro. I'm aware it's not a super high level spell. I'm willing to compensate you for your time in that, but I don't want anything exorbitant. You know, like I could go find an Earth Elemental in the wild. I'm being a little lazy right now. Got a little extra coin. Cost you about 500, bro. I'll throw on. How about 2K? You know, for your expertise and everything.
He says that would be great. To be fair, you know, an honest amount of work with the spell components would only be about 1,000. So I'd be happy with that. But if you're willing to pay me 2K, I'll accept that as well.
I'll give you 1,000. Well, you know what? Thanks for being honest. I'll give you 1,250.
All right, he says.
You
I'm much
literally cast
obliged
Zone of
here.
Truth.
I can summon it
Oh,
right now
shoot.
if you want.
I did 17,250. Or shoot, what was the? Oh my god, how much did I just
You
remove?
just delete your.
Because I know it. I did. I deleted I have 5,000 left, and I had like close to 20, and I'm like, shoot, how much did I just remove? I hit an extra number somewhere.
Probably 15 or 16.
All right, so I'll shoot. I fuck. We'll just add.
There's 1,000 here or there. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll just say I have. Is 16K left? Sound about right?
That's fine. Yeah.
Right around. Okay. And
All
then so I'll give him that and be like, all right, and I'll let you observe the whole thing. You know, I'm gonna whip out my greatsword.
All right, you stand at the ready. He walks over to the corner of the room and pulls a lever, and you see this like summoning circle rise up out of the floor. He throws a patch of dirt out there, sprinkles some water on it, and mumbles a bit. And then rising up out of this pile of dirt, a large hulking mass of like swirling rocks and dust, grating stones, kind of sits there, looks around, and growls abruptly. Chad, I assume you charge it and smite it, if that's what you're trying to do.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm 5th level
Oh, yeah.
smiting this guy.
Go ahead. Roll the hit, see if you crit.
He just does it like in this guy's like research.
31.
His lab.
That hits.
Ooh, I like Chad's new dice.
Oh yeah, I'll do 4th level. Oh, and as a bonus, you know, let's see if we could just one-shot this. It's like a bonus action. Before I smite it, I'm going to cast Branding Smite at
Sure.
5th level.
Sure, why not?
So I add an additional 5d6 to this.
Definitely.
Poor Earth Elemental, he just fucked its day up.
Just brought him
Oh.
to this universe.
I hit the wrong number.
Bye. Bye.
6. So one more. Oh my god, that roll was awful. 4d6 and I got a 7. I got 8 on 5d6.
That sucks.
What the fuck?
How's that
That's
work?
3 1s, a 2, and a 3.
Oh my gosh.
It staggers back and roars. The guy in the corner is like, he gets like suddenly kind of nervous. He's like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna take it out with a ring like that. I thought you could do more than that." You need any help?
No, I'm hitting it again.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm hitting it again. Just like stops mid combat. No, I'm gonna hit it again. Trust me.
Hit him with
Alright.
the hit it again.
It's still alive, sadly. But,
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has a lot
That's
of health. It's gonna try and slam you really quick.
It also has disadvantage.
Oh, sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
That is a 15 to hit.
No, that ain't hitting.
Gonna try and slam you again. That's a 26 to hit with disadvantage.
Oh, that hits.
It's like, it doesn't even fucking matter. You take 8 bludgeoning damage. Is it like, what? Yeah, it roars and
Jesus Christ.
slams down on you, bashing you over. At this point, the wizard's looking rather concerned. He's like, okay. He starts pulling out like a couple of magical items, like he's ready to.
Chad's gonna laugh. He's gonna. Can I uppercut it with my fist?
Sure.
And smite uppercut it.
Yeah, just melee attack and then smite if you'd like, with the ring at the forefront.
Yeah. Of course. D20. 13. I guess that would be +7. So 20 to hit. Is that
hits? You just punch it right.
And
in the
then
face.
so I'm just going to, and I'm going to smite it at 4th level. I don't know what the damage would be.
It's
so
fine.
I take away. Okay.
I can see what the damage would be for the. So -10.
Yeah.
So 38. Plus like.
Does that kill it?
Yeah, it does. So you just rear back and punch it right in the face. It explodes into shrapnel. As it does, like the dust that was kind of swirling around it, like expands outward and seems to be about to dissipate. Its essence dispersed, but you know that the ring, if you wish, you can basically like absorb that at this moment.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah. So with that, having attuned to the ring, you focus on it, and all that dust suddenly starts flying inwards and coalesces around the ring, sucking into it, and it begins to glow like a dull amber color and the embedded garnet. You have successfully absorbed a rock elemental into that ring.
Hell yeah, bro.
The wizard is like,
oh boy.
you punched it. Huh.
Yeah, bro, I was just having some fun there. You know, you looked all worried. I don't know why.
I was for a moment, but then you pulled through. Well done. Thank you. And he pockets the
Yeah,
gold
bro.
and says, this way for the exit. If you ever want to sell that, let me know.
You'll be the first one I go to. Give you the first chance. Thanks, dog. I'm out.
All right. So it's been a few days.
Oh, I'm gonna immediately, when I get out of college, I'm gonna dive into the earth and start swimming.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So what's the rules on that? You can use your movement speed per round to like.
Yeah, I can basically just like, I can move through solid earth or rock as though it was difficult terrain.
Yeah. So you can just you basically dive into the ground and like slowly start like it's like you're swimming through mud. You just swim through the cobblestones in the front of this college. And like it's weird, it passes around you, it's like torn apart, but then recoalesces undisturbed behind you.
Wait, can I walk through? So it says stone, so like stone walls. Can I literally just like base through them?
Yep.
Oh, awesome! All right, I'm gonna like. Is there like a stone wall like I can base through?
The side of the mage college as you're leaving the building.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that as I leave the building. I'm gonna like wave goodbye and then just walk through the wall.
Yeah, so you go to the main exit, and instead of going through the main like doorway, you just walk through the wall next to the doorway, and the guards are like, "What?" And you just it's like going through a waterfall or like thick mud. You just kind of have to like trudge your way through, but you just push through it like it's nothing and pop out the other side.
And it leaves the wall fine, right?
Yeah, the wall's fine.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna start swimming off, like, see ya, just swim back home.
It's a good workout, actually.
Is it a sick workout?
It is, yeah, make a strength check.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like swimming with, like, upstream resistance.
I got a straight strength check, I got a 25.
Solid, crushed it. It is a good workout. It's like that swimming cardio workout that you need sometimes, but even better because you're actually like lifting rocks out of your way as you're going. It's perfect.
Hell yeah. Now I'm gonna go all the way home and say hi to everyone.
All right. So you guys do this kind of stuff for a couple days and think about everything. Take another night's rest. That night as you're sleeping. What, pork chop?
Finish off my fireball arrows.
Yeah, over the past couple days, you're really close. You can finish your homemade fireball arrows and give them to Thazal.
We'll discuss price offline.
Hey, I'm pretty sure I paid you already for those. Tablets?
Offline.
Okay.
We will figure this out later.
Let's figure.
How many? Is it 5?
Yeah. So I just added 7. First, I just added 5 to my 2.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that night, you all go to sleep and are well rested from your journey. You all are resting, and Galaxia, you as you're dreaming that night, you just once more have like a bit of a vision of the waves sitting on a beach, the ocean lapping at your feet, and it's serene. You kind of look around this beautiful beach, stretch of beach. You've never been here. You don't know where it is, but suddenly you feel like a slight sense of impending drama or doom. You're not entirely sure what, and you look around in confusion, see nothing, and then you look up and you see looming over your head, taking up the entirety of the sky beyond the horizon, just filling the entire night sky, the bluish purple gas giant Yoria overhead. It messes with your head, like the way that this normal night sky, which you're so familiar with, is like filled with this object that completely fills your vision. And as you stare at it, like feeling this impending sense of doom, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god, a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Oh no.
Good thing the next year is
Okay.
Is she sleeping next to Chad?
She is not.
Oh wait,
19?
She's leaving with
19.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you're staring up at this, you feel this like oppressive sense of like something like holding you down, crushing you, the weight of this massive thing. And then all of a sudden, the voice of Aegir, which you've heard a few times before, in your head, urgent and immediate, says, "Wake up! Wake up! It's not safe." And suddenly, your eyes open. You're laying in your bed. It's dark at night, and standing over you on either side of your bed are two figures. One hand outstretched, the other with a greatsword risen in its hand. It will then swing down at you 3 times.
What the fuck?
What?
good thing you're wearing your armor.
What? Can I scream?
What's your AC?
Can I scream?
We'll get to that.
Okay, I didn't say this so you can tell me if it's not possible, but at some point I probably would have unattuned to the... I don't sleep in my armor, though.
You're not in your armor.
Yeah, no.
Without armor, my AC is 16, I think.
No, you take all of 52 slashing damage, and with that you may scream if you would like.
I want to scream, and I want to use Wrath of the Storm to arc lightning back at it.
Okay.
So, deck saving throw, please.
How is it that, like, Galaxy like, literally hammered with a greatsword 3 times in her bed and doesn't result in, like, death?
Because-
Hardy,
Love
because
game.
she like rolls out of the way and gets cut on the shoulder, you know, that kind of thing.
You said 52 damage?
Yeah, 52.
How?
I need everyone. You hear Galaxia screeching in the night. You all wake up simultaneously. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Well, Pork Chop's
Yep.
like way upstairs, right?
Yeah, but Pork Chop's also so fast.
That's
Oh, I got a nat
And
20.
she has
Damn.
cat-like
I was about to
hearing.
say, Pork Chop's gonna be the first one there.
Oh, you finally designed my room!
Partially.
That rug is ugly. I would not have that. I'm
I'm
kidding.
I was just like, having a great.
Oh,
Oh.
hey.
Oh, Chad's on that side.
This is you?
I love it.
Whoa.
Did
What
you
was
make
that?
this?
Yeah, I made this. I make everything. All right. So
I
Chad
made
rolled
this
21.
thing, wow.
Did it roll a deck saving throw?
I'll get there 1 second.
Where is everybody?
I'll look at my screen for a second. Dex, you said?
This-
Yes. That
is all the-
fails. They both fail.
Is yours 19
My
now?
DC is
Yeah.
19
So you,
now.
you zap it, and as the lightning, as you like
And it
roll
gets
out of
pushed
bed.
10 feet away from me.
All right. Yeah. As the lightning arcs out and hits this thing and illuminates it in the darkness, you see for just a moment this like hulking plate mail wearing, partially shrouded figure that's holding this greatsword. As you blast it back and it skids, it looks up towards you in the darkness. You barely see the glint of like a metallic mask over the face and a hood pulled up, partially obscuring it. In the darkness, you see runes light up along the length of the blade. It's not happy about that.
Shout out to my man Agir. Waking me
save
up.
this for.
Yeah,
Well, the
seriously.
other one was casting a spell on you, and you saved on that. So, all right. So, Fazal, what'd you roll for initiative?
23.
Oh wait.
Even on a nat 20, this all goes before me.
Yep. Pork chop?
You don't-
I don't sleep.
I rolled a 6.
6. And then what'd you roll?
5.
5.
Oh, I love this.
All right, Fazal, you hear this scream. What are you doing?
Do I know where it came from?
Yeah,
I imagine so.
From across, like down the hall to the right. Basically, Galaxia's room is adjacent to yours, straight south of where you currently are.
So like we share a wall.
Yeah, you share a wall. If you go out through the doorway there into the hallway, you can run down the hall and then enter from her room.
Or I could use my incorporeal tattoo to just run straight through the fucking wall.
That's true.
So I'm gonna do exactly that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 would be on top of that chest. Can you move me? And then
Lands on
6
the
would be
chest.
right in front of it. Or I guess, yeah, like there.
All right.
Can I attack while I'm incorporeal?
Yeah, there's no reason why not. It says that like you can move through objects and you have a disadvantage or something.
Can't be grappled. Oh, I moved through solid objects as if they were difficult terrain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 6. I would make it to like on like there or something, or on top of the chest.
Yeah.
Um.
There we go.
Okay, and I'm going to whip out the. I guess the Vorpal Scimitar, because
Are you
why
attuned
the
to
hell
it?
not? I am.
Good, good.
I'm attuned to the Longbow, the Scimitar, and the Cowl of the Winds. And. Oh, you don't have /R 3D20. Oh, wait. I'm not going to use Foundry because that's hard.
Whatever works.
So, 33, which
Yep.
is a crit, so that's 2d6.
Yep.
21 hit?
21. No. So you try to swing at it a second time, and it dodges a bit and waves a hand. You see this like glowing sigil glow in its hand, and its body is shrouded.
Yo. Okay. Oh, and that one, sad. So only 2 d6 plus 8. 2. Oh, /R 2d6 plus 8.
All right.
Wow.
10 damage
You
from
have some
Fazal.
Chad rolls.
Wow.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
That's your turn, Chad.
These walls aren't stone, are they?
They're wood.
Okay. I can't be like the Kool-Aid guy.
Chad's not agreeing with me.
I mean, you still could probably. There is a door.
We could, but then you have to pay to fix that one. So I take it I keep my weapons at least nearby. I can just pick them up, but I'm in like the buff
Yeah.
or like my loincloth.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Chad's one to sleep free.
Your sword is
one-
there, easy to grab, but your armor is not.
Yeah, I'll just grab the sword and the axe. I'm assuming those are at hand.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does like an action or a bonus action to open the door?
Nah, it's just free action.
6. Alright.
Through the door.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my other one. Like so movement and my action to move
Yep.
to do a full run. And in this edition, it's just you get to do another movement, right?
Mhm.
Or it's like a full sprint where okay. And I think that's before I go, I'm just gonna cast Mark of Brotherhood on Little Bro as my bonus action.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna have him do the same thing, which he was right next to me, so he should be able to get right behind me.
All right. Yeah.
So, right
Right,
about.
he's
I
come
think-
charging out with you and says, "Oh no, what's wrong with Galaxia?"
Let's go find out, bro.
Is that what Little Bro sounds like?
All right. The guy who hit Galaxia and just got stabbed once by Thazal is gonna dart forward towards Galaxia again.
Oh, I probably am not in the bed anymore. I probably stood
Wait.
up.
You get an opportunity attack, right? This all?
Thazal would, yeah.
Yeah.
If you have your
This
action
all
still.
would get one.
Alright, do look at my screen for a second.
Stab him good.
Yeah? Or does it-
Yeah, they're just gonna attack. Galaxia twice for 45 slashing damage.
Ouch!
That's their entire turn. You just see them like. So do you make an attack, Thazal?
Yeah, 18.
That does match. They will shield it again, blocking it away.
But do they have a reaction again?
It's their turn right now, so they get their reaction back.
Oh, okay, they get it back. Okay, yeah.
But I guess they used it.
They just used it. Yeah, they don't have it for next time. They slash at Galaxia, angry, just wielding this massive, like, glowing greatsword. It's fairly familiar in design. The other one that's kind of been lurking on the other side of the bed is going to just hold a hand out towards Galaxia. Galaxia, make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Am I within 30 feet of Chad yet?
No.
Not quite.
Also, Thazal, when you, I'll say it didn't matter, but like on that crit, it didn't seem to do as much damage as you thought it should have. They're immune to crits.
Damn, we got some Chads in here.
Well, it was a 19.
It doesn't. Don't worry about it for next time. But like, just so you know, they aren't immune to crits.
So a nat 20 with the Vorpal Scimitar wouldn't do the thing.
It might still do the thing, but like the damage portion, they're immune to crits, so you don't double your damage.
Oh, okay.
A nat 20 would still be important to note if it gives you other abilities, but they don't take extra damage. So what'd you roll? 16?
16, yeah.
With that, Galaxia, you feel your entire body go rigid. You are paralyzed and held in place.
Fuck.
Little Bro charges up with. I'll take him out of the initiative. He's just on Chad's initiative. Pork Chop, you hear the scream and the kerfuffle.
Realize that something very bad is probably happening, and immediately, like, sleepily cast haste on myself,
Sure,
Oh,
yeah.
and then just like
Adrenaline shot, yep.
rocket the fuck down.
Alright, so let's see. How far can you
Like,
go?
so I can go double movement, which is 90 feet in one movement, but then I also have bonus action dash, so that's 180 feet. And I would like to specifically like run and like slide down the banister.
There's
So
no
that I-
banister on the second floor, but they're in Galaxia's room. So you died out of your room, easy. See that Chad's about to go charging into Galaxia's room, and dart your way over there. You have with bonus action, you have an absurd amount of movement. You are hasted. You can charge in there. So that was your action, bonus action.
So it's an action to cast haste, but then I get an extra action because haste.
Yes.
Because
Because haste will be OP. I'm gonna like dart in. Can I tell that Galaxia is paralyzed?
Galaxia is like rigid on the bed with this guy looming over her with the sword.
Ooh. I actually don't think that I can like pick Galaxia up. That was gonna be my move. How bloody is she?
Yo,
Pretty
Chad's
bad.
got
There's
this,
a lot
bro.
of Galaxia
I'm
blood.
cut up because I don't have armor on, of course.
None of you do,
Shit.
unless Porkchop sleeps. In
All right.
Wait, I do.
Okay, I think it would be totally like pork chop to
Dude,
sleep in
Thazal and
her
Porkchop sleep in like studded metal leather armor.
I have just regular leather armor, so but no, probably not.
Pork chop's paranoid though.
I'm in like basic like we're in our house. This is like the safest
That's
place that
true.
she's ever been.
Yes.
So like I'm in like leggings and like one of those like sports like, like tight fitting like black.
Yep.
Yeah. How did
sweater
we
thing.
get in? I warded this place.
Warded it how?
With wards. Remember, like back when we got it, I
That's
like
true.
warded the
You did
doors,
invest-
I warded the windows.
You
Like
invested
Pork
in
Chop was
that.
paranoid and she made me ward everything.
You did reinforce some things and make it such that like certain common entry points would be magically warded, but nothing seemed to have gone off.
All right, I'm gonna pick Galaxia up and run away with her.
Can you pick her up?
Right.
She's not wearing armor, so apparently she's lighter.
I treat her like I can.
Okay, so you can charge up there and make a strength check to pick up her paralyzed body. Very stiff.
Easy to carry. Easier.
I would say actually less easy because she's like a rigid board as opposed to like a floppy human. Oof. Yeah. So you grab her and like start dragging her down the bed. I'll say you can drag her, but you cannot physically lift her up.
It's a much better idea to just defend her, but you know what? I did it. I'm dragging her.
The one, yeah, no, that one's not there. So yeah, you can drag her there. She's still like at the edge of the bed, but she's still paralyzed.
Well, fuck. I mean, that was dumb, but that's what I did.
Galaxia, you are paralyzed.
So I can't do anything, can
I
I?
will.
Let me
I'll
check.
use my extra movement to get her and
Like overlap.
yeah, just like kind of.
I can make another wisdom save.
At the end of each turn, yeah. So, Galaxia, it's Galaxia's turn. You can try and make another wisdom save, but you lose a turn basically.
I mean, I can't do anything while I'm paralyzed, though.
Right.
So,
you
yeah,
can make a wisdom save.
I'll make a wisdom save.
Try and get
Trying to find block.
29. Yeah.
How's that?
No, so as you're getting dragged on the
I
bed,
woke-
suddenly like Galaxia starts flailing. You're free of the spell, seemingly. That's all.
Seeing that guy cast a spell on Galaxia, I need the guy that cast the spell, because I particularly hate people who cast spells, to make a strength check.
Strength check or strength saving throw?
Oh, sorry. I need to make a ranged attack with my dexterity modifier plus my proficiency bonus. So let's see. Roll 1d20 plus 5 and 6, which is 11. Almost hit right. Yeah. Wow, really?
Damn.
Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
This guy?
Does not hit. Yep. He's also wearing plate
Feels
armor.
bad.
He's a lot more like lithe. Looks like he's been similarly like plated, but just well defended as well.
Okay.
So you still have 2 more attacks.
I'm going to hit. That was my... Okay, I'm gonna bonus action. I'm not corporeal anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, that goes away.
I'm gonna bonus action switch to my longbow.
Which you would have already done to shoot it.
Well, the attack was not my bow.
Oh, what was it then? I'm confused.
An item that we've all forgotten about.
Yes. Okay, and I guess I'll just take 2 attacks. So.
Okay. So, so the 20 and 15, and you're hitting the one with your scimitar closest to you, or what are you trying to do?
Well, that was 2 ranged attacks at this guy.
Both of them miss. Again, it throws up a shield as well.
A 20 and 22 miss?
Both miss, yes. With shield.
Uh-oh.
All right, Chad.
Okay. We might be fucked, guys.
Chad's up.
Oh, is it? Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, awesome. I had some lag there. It's Chad's turn.
Yep.
1, 2. I'm just gonna take that as a corner. Oh,
What I should have done is like run down the stairs and like he's Chad.
I am. I'm like moving around kind of weird. 3, 4. I guess 5, 6.
Yep.
And
Everyone's standing on Galaxia's
Galaxia.
leg, and you're
How hurt are you, Galaxia?
I have 32 hit points left.
Bam. Take 80 more.
Oh,
so dumb.
thank you, Chad.
Actually, can you take even more than 80?
Yeah, I can still take another 15. 17.
Alright, take 90 then.
Oh. I'm almost back up to full.
Just casually showing up and like.
Chad, just Rick coming in. And then as a... they seem to be focusing you. Then I'm gonna whip out bonus action. I'm gonna have the axe go on the other side of Mage Dude here.
All right, you can drop that token, I think.
All right. Is that advantage?
On its attacks. Yeah.
Damn, that was awful. 1 and a 4. So does a 17 hit him?
Nope.
It's broken.
No? Okay. Bonus action. I don't have any more lay on hands.
How's it feel, Thazal, with your
Boom.
28 AC?
You know what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little bro, does he get advantage here?
I'll say sure.
Okay.
Not people crowding around.
I'll roll one more time. 24.
24 will hit. He'll use its reaction.
Yep, and that is. Oh, I guess I have to roll. He gets 2 attacks, so. Shoot. I'll just roll it twice again. I'll just use the first damage roll or whatever.
Sure. 21, 24. Second one hits. 24 hits, so another 6 damage.
Yep.
Alright, little bro is stabbing at its legs, and it seems to ignore little bro pretty much. Alright, the big one is kind of pissed off that Chad just charged in here and healed Galaxia for everything. So it runs its hand along the blade, which starts burning this like bright, almost like similar to Chad's light on the blade. It rears back. It's going to just start hacking at Galaxia again, determined it's on a mission.
Galaxia, on your next turn, you need to cast the they can't teleport thing.
That takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We don't.
Ah, fuck.
It's a long casting time. Yeah, so both hit. So let's see.
We're just gonna leave it. I can.
You take a total of 57 slashing and radiant damage from this entity that's burning all it can, hitting you with its sword over and over again.
How many?
57.
Oh my god, Chad, I'm glad you healed me.
The other one.
Got you, dog.
Look at my screen for a second.
Why did they
It's
have
a
back-to-back
problem.
turns?
That is a problem. Chad, make a saving throw. 1 second.
Which one would you like today? Probably strength. I'm
Charisma
assuming?
saving throw. Damn.
Oh, charisma.
It would be charisma.
Hell yeah.
Look at my god.
20?
20. You're plus 14.
Roll a six.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, you're fine.
It's that.
It raises a hand towards you, Chad, the spellcaster one, and it like focuses for a moment. You feel something like try to grab you and pull you, but nothing happens.
Yeah, my jaw protects me. That jawline's just too Chad.
It looks mad.
That's
It draws a longsword with the same runes that start glowing, and it seems ready to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Annoyed. Pork chop.
I'm gonna stab the one that's right next to me. do, sorry.
Don't you want to move around so you have advantage?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand with one of my actions. Use
You
my
don't
bonus
have to do
action
Mage Hand.
to distract it, and then I'm gonna stab it.
Okay.
I'm self-sufficient, chat. I do what I want.
Ooh.
14 misses.
Good thing you have advantage.
20 misses. Shield.
Damn.
Well, I used all my shit. That's my turn.
Alright.
You know you could have.
I know.
Okay.
Alexia.
Not how I roll.
Okay, so I know things have been hectic and I've been like dying, almost dying a lot. But do I recognize these as Warforged pursuers?
They look pretty different
Similar
from the one
to what?
that
Oh,
was
okay.
well, similar. They're both masked with like heavy metal masks and like slight hoods. The way that their swords are glowing in the dark with those runes is very reminiscent of that thing that was following you. But there's two of them, and they definitely look different.
I don't see like the telltale like glowing light in the eyes.
If you want to like stop and look in their visors. You
I mean,
can.
I woke up to one looming over me in the
It's
darkness.
true. It was being kind of creepy. It seems like they're probably very similar to the pursuer that followed you initially.
Great. I'm gonna hazard a guess, and I'm going to. Ugh! Damn it! No, I'm not gonna do that. Didn't think that through. I don't want to hurt you guys.
If it's a save, like, do it, because it'll probably hurt them more than it hurts us.
It's a con save.
I'm probably fine. I know, especially because Chad's here. I don't know about
Pork chops.
Okay, I don't want to hurt Pork Chop.
Is
Damn
the
it.
con save good or bad against for the Warforged?
They have
probably have a good
disadvantage.
con
They have
save.
disadvantage because they're inorganic. I was gonna cast Shatter,
Oh.
but I don't want to deafen Pork Chop. Okay, sorry. I have to think of something else then. Ah!
Don't you have like celestial spirit? We could summon our celestial spirits, bro.
So, I have that spell, but I do not have it prepared because I didn't think we were going to be fighting some pursuers in the middle of the night.
True.
So, I guess...
You couldn't have had this conversation. Just do what you were gonna do.
Yeah.
Sure. Alright, I'm going to cast Otherworldly Form on myself.
Alright. You do so.
And that's my action. And then I'm going to... How tall are the ceilings in here?
They're like,
Vaulted ceilings, baby.
I'll say 15 feet up.
Alright, I'm gonna fly up about 10 feet in the air and back off the bed a little bit. Just basically I want to get out of sword range of
It's
this
gonna
dude.
make an attack on you as you fly away. Yes or no?
Yeah, that's fine. My AC's higher now, so...
Okay,
whatever.
31 to hit. You take...
31?!
Yep, you take 11 slashing damage as you fly up and away.
Okay.
These guys are rolling great, and we're rolling like shit.
I know, jeez.
So you're up near the rafters, floating and hovering there. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
That's all.
Alright, seeing that, I am going to take a step 5 feet, and I'm going to shoot an arrow in a line. Does it start at me? I guess Little Bro gets caught in this too.
And pork chop, yeah.
Everybody, line, make a deck save.
Oh, what's the...
Really?
Oh, dang.
So the closest one to you fails. The one farthest away rolls a... Let me check something really quick. Don't look at my screen, please. Wow. Yep, that's really bad, that. Okay, 15 and 10.
Okay, I shoot a lightning arrow, and if they fail, they take a D8 lightning damage.
What about they say? I got a 20 for little bro. Is that
If they
safe?
save, I don't think it's anything. It doesn't say anything, so
Is that save?
that's
nice effect.
what?
All right, so they fail, and then how much damage do they take?
They take an additional D8 to the arrow. So 1d8, 2d8 plus 8. 17 damage.
All right.
Lightning. That was one shot? Question mark?
Yep. Well, that was a magic arrow. So you have your arcane archer arrows, and you have your magic arrows. Arcane archer are part of your multi-attack. Magic arrows are full action because they're like fireball or a spell, right?
Gotcha. Okay, in which case, I would like to action surge
All right.
because I'm gonna hit him with the do it again, and we're gonna take 3 shots. Yeah, at this guy.
All right.
Wow, 17 that one.
So the first two hit. So 29 damage, piercing.
29 damage. Yeah.
All right. As it bounces off this heavy plate mail, it does damage, but you sense that your piercing arrows are not doing as much damage as they could.
Okay. What do I do? So
let's see.
useless.
1, 2. All right, Chad.
Yo. Alright, so Chad's going to cast Celestial Spirit.
Is that concentration or just lasts for the duration?
It just lasts for that duration, I believe.
Nice.
Let me double
And
check.
is that a one action casting time or is it a
Yes, it is. It's one action.
cool?
Yeah, no, it's not. Oh, no, it is concentration for that time. So I'll have to make concentration saving throws. And I'm going to do the one with the mace.
All right.
And
Chad's
so
army.
he's... Yeah, so he's going to slap it around a little bit. Actually, that's concentration. I actually don't think I'm going to do that right now. Can you remove that?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna use hit it with my sword. So does little bro give me advantage?
He would, yeah.
Okay, I can move there to make it more obvious. 24.
That'll hit.
All right, and then 35. Oh, nat 20. I'll use my bonus action and smite him,
Okay.
or my reaction, not bonus action.
Yeah.
So smite, I'll do 3rd level because I used all my 4th on for the lulls.
Yep.
Oh no, I'll use my 5th level spell slot because I didn't summon the Celestial Spirit. Or do I want to save that? No, I'll use the 5th one and use that as the 4th level.
All right. So you've
Smite.
got smite and double all your dice for that.
Yep, and then so that's
So -9 is 42. Doubled is 84. Plus 9 is 93. Radiant damage. Oof. And then that's
and then regular sword damage. Sword damage 22.
Yep.
And then
Blasted
I
him.
will. And then I'm going to little bro attack. He has advantage. What's the 18? Does that not hit?
Nope.
Okay, and then I'll roll the other one, which is a 24.
Will hit.
24, so 9 damage.
9 damage.
And then I'm going to do the dancing axe.
Chad's army.
All right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What do
So
I
31,
do?
so it takes 12.
Yep.
But it's just slashing, so it probably doesn't do as much as I would hope.
You notice that the slashing and piercing all do less than you would hope.
Yeah. And then I will. Can I sort these real quick? Filter. Bonus.
Do it.
And then I am going to. Oh shoot! I should have done that at the beginning. Oh well. I'm gonna hold off actually. So. Can I actually use my bonus action? Can I use my bonus action to up the spell to smite?
Sure.
And then I'll just keep the reaction.
Struggling?
And then that's my turn.
I can't see it.
Why not?
Because it's dark.
Use your eyeballs.
I do not have dark vision.
There.
Thank you.
All right. Is that your full turn?
Yeah, I think that's everything I want to do.
Okay. Let's see. It doesn't look like the Galaxia's flying.
Fuck. I can't plug this in.
You can do it. I know you can do it. Ooh.
Okay, I got it.
You did it. Okay, Galaxia. The one that's between Chad and Little Bro is gonna move away towards where Galaxia's standing.
I'm gonna get some.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna smite.
Why? You were struggling.
There's so many wires.
Just, I'm sorry. You can do it. I know you can do it.
Can I smite on a whatchamacallit roll? Attack of
no,
opportunity.
'cause it uses your reaction to do that.
Gotcha. Oh, even if I call it beforehand?
Because you already did. Yeah. So like the way we kind of rearranged it is if you are, you have to call it beforehand or use your reaction / bonus action to do it. And
yeah,
I guess if you want to, yeah, you could still do that. You're using reaction to attack, but you have to call it.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack 3rd level smite. Do I have a whatchamacallit advantage on this?
You would, yeah. 18 would miss.
19. Dang, my rolls.
19 would hit, but gonna shield it, deflect it.
Okay, and then I'm going to do Little Bro as well. Wow. That is so... Oh wait, no, 20.
That still doesn't hit with the shield up.
With the shield up? Alright, yeah. I got a 3 and a 4, are you kidding me?
Galaxia reaches up and you see like bright lights of yellow energy you whip out of its hand towards Galaxia. Make a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
I guess I'm too far from Chad.
Yeah, you're...
Ow.
No, Chad's aura is
15
30
feet up in...
Yeah, his aura is 30 feet now.
So I get that?
Yeah, my aura is giant now.
Fills the room.
Yeah, pretty much. Half the...
Fail. It wraps these like arcs of light around you and then like grabs them and pulls. You are ripped from up in the sky down to the ground. You come crashing down to the floor and these things hold you there. You're unable to fly. Used Earthbind on you, by the way. So you're stuck on the ground even though you have wings. The other one is going to come charging around to the other side behind you. That would be one attack of opportunity.
Why is it not attacking anyone else?
Pork chop.
Do I want to what?
Pork chop.
Opportunity attack.
Pork
Opportunity
chop
attack.
if you want, yeah.
Is. I do that. Wait. Okay.
That'll hit.
Why 96?
And that's all piercing, correct?
It's new J. That is piercing. That's right.
Yeah. All right. It just like you stab through the armor and like clanks, but it kind of just ignores it and charges over to Galaxia. So I'm gonna take all its attacks with advantage and its flaming sword towards Galaxia's face as she's held there. Sad. That is going to be 2d5, no, 2d6.
Alright, what do we do with that?
5 plus. So 53 slashing damage at Galaxia. Alright.
Ugh, I'm down to 1 hit point.
And that's their turn.
It slashed at me, right?
Yeah.
Even though I have Earthbind, can I take a reaction?
You can, yeah.
Okay, I'll react with,
Arc lightning.
yeah, lightning.
Go ahead. It's a what kind of save?
Dex.
For them, Dex.
I think fine.
That's an 8.
That
Dismal.
fails.
Yeah.
16 lightning damage.
All right. You blast him. Okay. Pork chop.
All right, seeing that they are absolutely gung ho on getting Galaxia, I am going to use, I don't know, one of my actions or bonus actions to like explicitly tell her like, get out, they are after you, teleport away, we will be fine, fuck off, get out now.
All right. Message delivered.
And then I will, so okay, when I stabbed the other guy, he didn't care at all. Like,
No, it
he
did
had
damage.
no reaction.
It was half damage. He's got resistance to piercing.
Okay, but it wasn't like actually nothing. I'm gonna use one action to cast Grease on the guy that's nearest to me.
Grease. Okay.
Good old Grease. Coming
Classic.
back. Classic. Please make a dex save.
Galaxia's like, you're gonna have to clean that up, you know.
19.
Fuck out of here. Oh, that barely saves. Okay. And then I'll just stab him for the second action.
So
Are you gonna go into the grease to do that?
you don't have
Go
to.
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
You don't have to go around.
It's fine because I have harness, so I just don't
Yeah.
slip.
You just run over the wall, and then yeah, it's fine. Whatever happens, you can hit him. Yep. All right. You stab again, doing damage, but seemingly not doing as much as you would hope.
And then the rest of my movement is just gonna be like crawling up the wall and onto the ceiling to stand like over him, like a spider.
All right. Okay, yeah, that one
I
only
have
took
9.
its reaction, so it couldn't. No, it took its reaction when it was running away from Chad, which was
It doesn't matter. I
on
stabbed
its
him.
turn. That's true. Doesn't matter.
Mobile
anyway.
feet.
Yeah,
Doesn't
so
matter.
you're now on the ceiling, 15 feet up, overhead. Easy peasy, Galaxia.
Here,
Teleport
hearing
out.
Porkchop's
I told you.
advice, I'm going to look at her, look at the pursuers, realize I only have 1 hit point left, and nod, and then I'm going to cast Word of Recall to teleport me to the Shrine to Agir in the monastery in the Astral Sea.
Counterspell. But what level is Word of Recall?
I'm casting it at 8th level because I've used my 6th level.
No, you didn't know.
No, because I used my 6th and 7th level spells already.
The Word of Recall is 6th level?
It's 6th level,
Okay,
yes,
so
so I
you
have to
have to.
upcast
Okay,
it.
that's
Yes,
fine.
I have to.
That's fine. Okay, so it still has to roll, but it's much lower likelihood of success. It's going to try and counterspell you. The one that can. So it's 8th level, jeez. So the DC's 18. Ability check using your spellcasting ability. It's not the modifier, so it's just for them. It's charisma.
On like a person. That's why. But it doesn't matter.
Let me check. Don't look.
Catch him.
Okay, charisma. Interesting. Oh no. I just deleted Foundry.
Deleted Foundry?
What?
It's too many different tabs. I clicked the wrong
Oh,
one.
you just exited it. Okay.
It's
You
fine.
didn't delete it.
Everyone has to log back on. Sorry.
That's cool. Wait a second.
Uninstalled Foundry.
With one click.
Gosh.
Really flexing those
Whoops.
DM powers. I just deleted your entire world.
It's my world. I deleted it. Anyway. Okay. It's gonna roll.
Alien invasion, everyone dies, world is gone. Bye.
This and you never existed.
15,
All right.
which is too
I got
low
the
for an
big
18 DC. So it tries to do counter spell. And you see Galaxia cast a spell, look momentarily concerned, and then disappear from within the bounds of the yellowish whatever. So you go to the underneath the lake with Agir.
No, the Astral Sea.
Astral Sea, Ningxi Monastery. Got it. Yeah.
Just the room to the Shrine to Aegir there.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna stay there, And I guess on my next... Oh, I guess I'm out of initiative. I'm going to cast healing spells on myself and just like,
Yeah.
you know.
How
Not
many hit points
die.
did you have?
How many what?
Hit points did you have?
1.
Literally 1?
I literally had...
That's
I
hilarious.
literally had 1 hit point left.
Thanks, Chad. They tried.
Really won.
All right.
That's what Chad do.
That's all.
Alright, once again, I'm gonna make... Oh, I have to redo the thing here. Roll 1d20 plus 11. To this guy, because I don't like him. Are you kidding me? 20?
Wow.
That doesn't hit, does it?
whole
This
thing
time,
was
it does hit because he's out of shields. It does hit.
And he used to test it.
Oh.
Yeah, he has limited
Okay.
spell slots.
So, if you're gonna give me that because the 20 hits, he is. So you see, the Zal just kind of like huck this thing at him, and midair, this ball just like whooshes into a giant, like swirling, like sphere of metal, and envelops this guy in the iron bands of binding.
Yep.
He's restrained
Gotcha.
and cannot do anything
But he can use a strength check to break free, right?
once. He
Yes.
gets one chance.
Oh, that's right. And then it like locks down even harder. Gotcha.
Yes, once per 24 hours.
All right.
So that is that my whole attack, right?
Yes.
All right. Action surge. Do it again, and this time I need the other guy to make a charisma saving throw.
All right.
Or actually, well, I need to hit him first. Hold on, I need to hit him. Does a 34 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so he needs to make a charisma saving throw. Shut up. Also, he takes 2d8 plus 8.
That's a 20.
Dang, they have high charisma.
Modifier. It's like
Wait, they have a...
On their charisma saving throw, they have plus 10, yes.
Yeah, I was about, and you're complaining about my plus 14?
Hey, you guys are 18th level heroes. Give these guys a break.
yeah,
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Christine.
plus proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier. So 8 plus 6 plus 2, so 16. Yeah, okay, it saves. But it's that plus hell. Okay, I'm just gonna do /roll 2d8 plus 8 because it was a crit, and then it also takes plus 2d6 because it actually hit the 22.
All right. You blast it again.
And then I guess I'll just take 2 other regular attacks because the vanishing arrow was
Yep.
part of the regular.
Two more normal.
So does a 24 hit?
Yep.
Yes, right? Okay, so then he's gonna take 2d8 plus 16, which was 16 plus 13, so 29 more damage.
All right.
It's a big
More piercing. Damaging it slowly. It's beginning to like fleck like chips of metal coming off from the plate armor and the heavy armor. It's annoyed, but still standing. Chad.
Alright, so can I, like, coup de grace this dude that's tied up?
Well, you can try. It's restrained, so it can't move. That means you think.
Oh, also I can't move, the game's paused.
Oh, should be. I think you might have to reload.
Okay, alright, we Gucci now. So wait, I can try to coup de grace him?
Yeah, I mean, so I think you have a. Is it prone, Josh? It's just like wrapped up in.
It's restrained.
So it's not prone. It's standing
Like-
upright, but like wrapped in chains. So you don't get advantage explicitly from that, but it can't move from that spot.
Okay.
You can still speed it up.
Yeah.
You prepare. You roll your dice and your attacks. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick.
Okay.
Get more water.
If little bro goes into grease, what does he have to do?
Dex save.
What's
I think
dex?
so. I guess I didn't explicitly say. I would have done it like near the other, like down, like where you are.
Not on my
Gotcha,
bed.
It's 10 foot.
So,
Yeah, I wouldn't have done it on your bed.
attack rolls against the creatures that are restrained have advantage,
There you go.
and
Oh.
has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws,
On which saving throws?
as well as disadvantage on attack. Dex,
Okay.
Perfect for free.
yeah. So it's gonna be like swoop and then like slip and fall.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll.
This is gonna keep. They're gonna keep sending us after us.
We should be able to ward specifically against them, though. I think so.
Alright,
Like,
so
I
that's
mean,
a
we can
31.
do it, but we can do it like at our house.
Wow! I get a 1 and a 2?
Oof.
Usually,
I'm rolling like crap. Alright, so I'm
Foundry's
assuming
broke.
1
I'm
hit.
pretty sure Nick is like hacked Foundry to make our rolls shit.
well,
Um,
I can't believe he's throwing these at us.
Chad's
Who's done
smart.
that once?
I have level 3.
those
Boom.
fuckers are mean. I'm not even
Oh.
So
surprised.
that should be our next priority is the Nightshade.
I guess so,
That's
yeah.
Golem. That's Stone Golem.
Yeah, but if we like wake up another, how long was it since the last one came at us? Weeks. We don't have the time to make a stone golem.
You have 2 months.
Like the next time that we face one of these, it's gonna be 3 of them, and
Oh.
then 4 of them, and then
Well, maybe. We should be able to ward against them, though. I think we'll be able to ward against
Chad's just rolling an insane amount of
them.
dice.
Just rolling this whole time.
Yeah.
Cat, you're rolling. Rolling.
Alright, so here's the numbers. 31 to hit on the first attack. I assume that hit.
Yep.
And that's 31 damage.
Okay.
Because I rolled
31
so
radiant
many
damage.
ones. Yeah. And then 17, I'm assuming that doesn't hit,
Misses.
even if he's restrained. Yep.
Wow.
And
3,
then a...
4?
What was that?
3 out of 4 D6 were like
Yep. Yeah, no. And then 29, I'm assuming that hits. That's
Yep.
8 slashing. And then little bro has to make a dex save. 18 for grease, is that fine?
Yeah.
Is he
think
standing
so.
there?
Is Porkchop's
Okay.
save DC 18 or 19?
So that's a 20,
Matches.
a 20 and a 19. Do any of those hit?
The 20 does, not the 19.
Okay, that's 6 damage, and then I'm gonna make him do a Constitution saving throw. Let me pull up the
31.
thing. That saves. And I mean a nat 20, yeah.
why does it have advantage? Is it
It
metal?
has advantage on magical saving throws, but you wouldn't know that.
And then
So it's like everything that comes with that.
did the axe, did that. I have a bonus action. I could. Is this one action? Yeah.
Remember, the guy that's restrained, attack rolls against him have advantage.
Yeah, I know. I rolled 4 I rolled a 1 and a 2 to hit him. Back to back. Like on my, I can't do anything about that.
Nick, what did you do, Foundry?
Nothing!
Yeah, even with all those only 2 of my attacks hit. I'm done.
Alright. Alright.
How beat up does he look after taking all that radiant damage?
Pretty rough. You see there's like sparks flying out of its armor, and it's barely held together right now. Alright, that's your turn.
Alrighty.
You gotta kill it before it can teleport away.
The other one...
I can't. Yeah.
the other one, as this thing's, it's first going to try and break free of its shackles. So that's a strength saving throw, is all?
No, it is, I think, just a strength check. Yeah, it's just a strength check.
All right. Not great. 12.
No, it fails.
All right. All right.
It is locked for 24 hours.
It locks up completely and like gets completely rigid as these iron bands take effect. The other one walks up, looks around, places its hand on its shoulder, and teleports away.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Pick the bands. Pick your bands.
So,
Is
out
it
of game,
action to...
could I have actually killed it if my other attack didn't just completely whiff?
Yes, but you recall they also regenerate. So.
Unless you kill him with lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Or destroy him.
Well, I mean, yeah, that would have been nice.
Real quick, as they disappear, I mean, Pork Chop would remember this, but I don't. How does that amulet thing that I made work?
You when you like pull it out and use it, you can basically sense the location of the other amulets, which you more or less knew were worn by the other members of the Nightshade. You associated that with them.
Okay. So it doesn't help now.
Yeah, this
Never mind.
moment doesn't necessarily help. So with that, a tense silence fills the room. There are scuff marks everywhere, and it seems like they were unsuccessful in their attempt at assassination, despite their best efforts.
God damn it, those fuckers! Hate them! We need to kill them. Like, now. Murder. Let's go.
Workshop, I kind of agree that they should be our next priority. If we have to deal with those two things again, I think if they send more than just two, I think we're gonna have a problem. Especially if they just show up in the middle of the night in our house, which, how did they get in here?
I thought it was working.
You look over, you see the window in Galaxia's room has been pried open, and all of the glyphs on the outside window have been painstakingly, like, undone. Through dispel magic and other methods.
That's annoying.
Galaxia sucks at magic.
Well, there's only so much you can do to like ward an entire house effectively. That was like super basic.
No, Pork Chop's just bitter.
Yeah.
Wow, Galaxia is so terrible at this. Oh, all her fault.
Meanwhile, in the Astral Sea, Galaxia patches herself up in the quiet little shrine.
Yeah, there's a bed in there, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sleep the night and come back. Well, before I come back in the morning. It's like the middle of the night, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how long they're gonna be fighting. And then I'll send in the morning, I'll ask, is it safe?
Just like, you should send like...
Are you guys okay?
Sure.
No, I'm just gonna catch some Z's. I'll figure it out in the morning.
I lost a bunch of, I actually can't teleport back until the morning, so.
You can send though, right?
Yeah, I can send, but what am I gonna do? Okay, yeah, you're sure. Fine. I will send and ask, are you okay?
So,
No,
you do that, Galaxia, after about 5 minutes. The rest of you, you look for Galaxia. She's not here, not coming back, probably. What are you guys doing?
Well, Porkchop told her to, like, fuck off, so I imagine she fucked off somewhere safe.
Yeah.
I think we sleep in turns for the rest of the night, and make a plan to go take down the Nightshade.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It just became pressing.
You gave them lots of time to build 2 more.
Wait, what?
I'm just saying, you gave them lots of time to build 2 more of these things. And they're probably working on more in the meantime.
And now they're like, there's 2 of them, and we didn't kill them, so like they're gonna be a nuisance until we kill them.
Yeah, we should go take them off. But it would be so much easier to do it. I could send my son Golem to assassinate them.
somehow that works. That's not how any of that works.
Yeah, we just send him on his own little merry way, and you go, and you would be the pursuer.
You pursue the
We
pursuer.
could build our own pursuer and pursue the pursuer.
Very slow, very loud pursuer. You would notice, I guess, who would be there? Galaxia and Porkchop. Just make Arcana checks for me as you like think about what just happened.
17.
Yeah. 24, not 20 for Galaxia. Porkchop, you're like, yeah, it was weird. Galaxia, you notice that the one that like tried to stab you and the one that was casting a spell on you, they were significantly different. The one that was like smaller and casting more spells was very like sleek, and it seemed like very fluid in its movement. Thazal did a good job locking it down. And the other one was very bulky and kind of like stiff and like clunky.
I needed an Arcana check to see that.
For what you could tell, it seems like more or less that they look like two opposite ends of like sophistication. And the original pursuer that you dealt with was somewhere in between the two in terms of like how well it was made, how finely crafted. So if you had to guess just from that nat 20, it seems like the bulky one was maybe like the first time they came up with something, the first thing they created, and the pursuer they sent after you was like the second attempt. But they may have put that in reserve and pulled out the second one, this newest one, hot off the presses, if you will, and sent them both together in a concerted effort. And what you insight from all of that is that the one they sent after you wasn't their first attempt, and now they're pulling out all of their reserves to take you all out.
And they still couldn't kill us.
They still couldn't do it. They tried. They certainly tried. 8th level teleportation away is difficult to counterspell. That much is true.
And then Chad was like,
Yeah,
90 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that saved me. That saved my life.
I mean,
But they teleported away as soon as she was gone.
Well, I mean, they were
about to get fucked. Like, they were aiming for Galaxia, but they were going to stick around and try and take out another one of you. But then once Thazal absolutely locked out the one of them, it was near death. Chad was wailing on it. The other one's like, fuck it. Try again later.
So it wasn't Galaxia. It was just like tactical.
It was a tactical retreat based on the fact that they were starting to lose at that point.
Okay, fair enough.
Um,
Alright, well, let's get to sleep, and we'll deal with it in the morning.
I mean, we should sleep in shifts in case they decide to, like, make a counterattack again.
Sure. I mean,
That would be a dick move.
That would be a real dick move. Alright, so you guys go to sleep and take turns through the night. About, like, 3 hours later, Porkchop, in your head, you hear Galaxia sending come through. Everything alright? How are you all?
glad that you left, but geez, waited 3 hours? Fuck off.
Galaxia, you waited approximately 5 minutes, and like immediately after you send it out, that comes right back, and you feel like you receive it, and you're like, no?
Oh, does time pass differently here?
Yes, you know that from the Astral Sea.
forgot that.
It's fine. It's time passes much faster in Athendria than the Astral Sea.
Okay. I'll send again and I'll be like, sorry, it's been like 5 minutes here. I just finished healing myself. Can't teleport back till the morning, so I hope you don't die.
You keep sleeping. Eventually you all wake up, and as you're waking up, Porkchop, you get the second message. You guys can get your long rest if you want to heal up from that ordeal.
I did not take a single point of damage during that.
Yeah, no, me neither.
They ignored the fuck out of me.
Yep.
I was literally standing next to the big guy after I came through the wall and was like, "Huh, huh," and he was like, "Me," and like walked away.
Yep.
We were rolling so many 1s and 2s that fight.
To be fair, they didn't crit once. Like, they got They get
Lucky
nasty
us.
too. They get way nastier if they're critting, but they're not.
This is a.
They can crit Chad all day. That doesn't matter.
You homebrewed
I
the
mean-
pursuers, right? He custom made
Actually,
an
Derek
enemy that
would've.
was going to destroy
Oh yeah,
us.
no. I designed these specifically to be as much of a fuck you as possible because
No.
these are crafted by your mortal enemies who know many things about you and your exploits and are designing them specifically to kill you the best that they can.
But they failed every time.
They keep failing.
They gotta get good.
So now what we need to
They're
do
trying.
is go to the creators and stab them. Like knife, stab.
I kind of agree.
Yeah,
This
creator,
pissed me off. They
Pork
like
chop, stab.
invaded our home.
Yeah, like that's a new level of like, fuck you.
So
Yeah, bro, we need to deal with this.
I agree.
They can't mess with the bros, you know?
Okay, so Galaxia's gonna teleport back in the morning,
Pros before pros.
just using.
Wait,
more-
actually, for you to get a long rest, how many days would that be?
Let's see. 7 hours. It's about a third of a day.
Do I need an entire long rest though? Because it was already the middle of the night.
It'll be like the afternoon tomorrow when she gets back, basically. So yeah, you can take a long rest.
Okay,
It's
fine.
fine. But it'll be yeah. You won't come back for like a day and a half, and then you.
A day and a half, or just the next afternoon?
So it's the morning. Tomorrow afternoon is when you will come back after sleeping for 7 hours in the Astral Sea. So you all spend a day basically without Galaxia, like on edge, waiting for her to come back, keeping an eye out. What do
And
you do
during
on that
this
day?
time, I'm gonna go up to Pork Chop. Be like, yo, Pork Chop, I think we could make your stone golem after we deal with these stupid golem dudes.
I kind of
Sending the stuff here. Yeah, let's go stab them first, and then we'll make that. Bro, I'll be here. I'll help you out make that stone golem.
Good deal, bro.
Yeah.
We should
Stab first.
we should help Galaxia's room out. Maybe tidy up a little bit.
Nah, she'll take care of it when she gets back.
I mean, Chad, can't you just like rub the clean rock around and like, you know?
I don't know if it works that way.
Clean up the grease.
Galaxia
Yeah.
has that
It's
spell
magical
though,
grease,
right?
doesn't it? Just
It seeps through the floor.
Yeah, just go.
Clean rock. If Chad wants to like scrub at it for half an hour, he can probably clean rock all the grease out of the floorboards. But
now Galaxia can just clean it when she gets back.
so I did make the whole like first floor in your rooms of the mansion.
So cool.
It's a battle map.
So cute.
It's
Nice.
so
Could
cool.
I
Got my
wait?
floors
Is there a
going.
basement underneath this?
There is. I didn't make the additional floors. Like I assumed that.
Oh,
there
I was
a-
just curious if I could make like a trapdoor of just like a stone floor I could like stand on and like melt through and go to like a secret room.
Phew. There's probably like
You know what I mean?
yeah. If you go to the staircase, the center part, there's a fountain in the main area. You could probably go straight through the floor there where the foundations are and just meld your way into the floor and then over to your room to work out instead of taking the longer
What
route.
is the paladin doing with that ring?
I mean, wait, is the walls around my workout area, they're stone, right?
Right, it's underground. So like if you go to the stone staircase, which is stone, you can then go deep into the ground over a little bit and pop out into the training room below.
But I could over time use stone shape to make like a secret.
If you really wanted to, yes, you could certainly create like a fireman pole to the basement from your room that's just a solid stone column that you can meld
Yep.
through.
Done.
Yeah. So
I mean,
there's-
Chad's
there's
about
Yeah, I'm gonna
Galaxia's
slowly start doing this because if I do that once a day, it'll put me at 3 charges, and the minimum I regain each dawn is 2.
Sure.
So I'll just do it once a day until it's done.
You just start like snapping up the beautiful hardwood in the corner of the room to like stone shape random boulders that you drag in and do like a column and just excavate this tunnel into the basement. Yeah. It'll take you a while. I'll say a week of doing that with stone shape, but you
Okay.
can make it happen. Just mark off every
I'll
day you
try to make the floorboard like somewhat like clean cuts, you know?
You just use your laser sword and burn it away.
Yeah.
But you have a laser sword.
And don't let the craftsman see it that made it.
Right. No, he's not here, but he doesn't need to know either.
He
I also
doesn't
put,
need to know.
I put the astrolabe there in the central hallway.
So
That's
in
where you put
this
it.
next day while we're waiting for Galaxia to come back, I am preparing all of the poisons for these motherfuckers.
Yeah, you take that
All
feat
right.
and then you just not use it.
Well, we've been fighting like stones since then. So. This is the first time we fought like real live humans.
Well, they're not real life humans.
Well, the assassins.
Oh.
The Nightshade.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
once we get to the Nightshade, Chad, we can do the thing where I use hold person and you what was that, crit smite on them?
That's what they were trying to do to you,
I
Galaxia.
know, I noticed that.
They were about to.
Which reminded me that we can do that too.
They're about to auto crit on you, but
So
sadly it
we
didn't
can
work.
do that, Chad. We should do it.
1 hit point?
One hit point. Yes! I had 54 hit points and then he hit me for 53 damage.
What's your max health?
129.
130. So yeah,
So
I
went-
did 260 damage
Yes.
to you in a few rounds.
If Chad hadn't healed me for that extra 10 points at the end there, I would have just...
This is what I gotta do, and it still doesn't work, you know?
Yeah, it's because Chad's a bro. He's
Chad's
just sitting
too
there
great.
buffing everyone, healing. I was
Oh,
ready
man.
to slap her and make sure she's not paralyzed.
Yeah. Yeah,
Snap
Chad's
out of
pretty
it, bro.
invaluable for this kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
he's totally not valuable. Anyways, I'm gonna make So anyways,
So you make
I'm gonna
poisons.
make some regular poisons, and then I want to come up with a cool poison that I made during this time that I'm gonna come up with later.
Okay, you can try and craft it later.
Mhm.
So the next afternoon, Galaxia, you wake up, you plane shift back, you're still like a little shaken from your experience, and you arrive, the next day in the afternoon. Not at all what you thought. you
So
were gonna come back.
Galaxia doesn't... She knows that time passes differently, but she doesn't realize just how long it's been, and so she's just like, still just like, freshly angry, just like storms in and is like, we've got to do something about this.
Galaxia,
Yo, bro, I agree.
we've gotten over it. Like, where have you been?
I just woke up. How long has it been?
Hard at her potions, like
I mean, we
What?
agreed. We were kind of waiting for you to come back to make a plan, like, so we can go assassinate the assassins.
we're gonna stab them.
We're gonna counter-assassin them.
It's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna stab them so good.
Yes,
Pork chop
I
with a
agree.
face.
We're
Pork
gonna stab
chop-
them.
Yes, I feel like you are probably the best
Oh.
at assassination.
If Pork Chop hastes herself, can she work on poisons twice as fast?
For 1 minute.
For 1 minute and then like pass out.
And then get back up and keep working? Continually haste herself?
I see this as like Intrapna from She-Ra. Just like me at my table, like
All your hair.
yeah.
So I guess Galaxia offers to, do teleportation and magical support, whatever is needed, but she's not really well versed in the ways of assassination, so.
Oh, don't
We
worry.
come in next.
We got this.
Yo, bros, maybe we should. We don't know how they're tracking us, but we are staying in a place that's known to be our home. We could probably try going somewhere else too.
I mean, it's also our home, so, like, what the hell, man?
We could go to the tower. No one knows about that.
Oh, the,
That's
tower.
true.
Working court?
Clifftop Castle?
Yeah, no one knows about that.
Yeah.
But, like, unless they're tracking us through, like, scrying or something.
Mm.
You do know that you have been scryed on extensively in the past.
Yeah.
Which they
Yeah.
are probably...
Is there a way we can ward against that?
Yes, for money.
Yes.
I have money.
Well,
How
we,
much
we
money
have
do
the
you
Mages
take
College
to
right
make
here.
our entire house
So,
anti-scry?
remember when we were getting those necklaces made? Thinking about getting them made for Gunderson and his family?
And then didn't.
Yeah.
It was like 25,000 each.
For the
I
trinket.
thought that was for the lot of them.
That
Oh,
was for
it
like
all
all of them together. Yeah.
Oh, well then shit. Yeah, we can afford that.
It is attunement, I'm pretty sure though.
I think so, yeah.
Oh. I mean,
No.
There is a necklace of protection against scrying.
protect you
I googled this. It's a necklace of protection from COVID.
necklace protection for COVID. Wait, what does that bring up?
I don't want to know.
I want to.
I don't want to have those.
It's like healing crystals, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh look, it does the same thing.
It requires
Neat.
attunement. It just makes you immune to divination magic.
NASA necklace fights coronavirus by reminding you not to touch your face.
It's just an IR sensor that goes like "Meh," whenever you get close to your hand up to your face.
That's ridiculous. Obviously, it never took off because this article came out in June. Anyways,
Wait a second. Is there I know in previous edition there was like a permanency spell where you could have permanent spells cast on you. Is that a thing you can do in this edition?
No, you could do that like on the structure if you wanted to, and spent like a month basically imbuing this house with that. You could make certain spaces immune to scrying. There is the one room in the Mage College, like in the study room. Porkchop used it before. That is immune to scrying magic.
I was thinking, is there a way to like enchant us in some way permanently with mind blank in this?
No.
No? Okay.
so wait, there's a room at the Mage College that is anti-scrying?
Yeah.
What if we go there and use the pendant thing to try and figure out where they are without...
Goes both directions.
I'll be one.
It's just like a lead box, basically.
Okay.
I mean, they know that this is our house, right? So if we're ready to go...
Also, Porkchop has the pendant, so they know where Porkchop is.
Right. No, it's being activated right now.
Well, and it's in her bag,
It's in
which
the
is
bag of
a
holding.
pocket dimension, right?
Yeah, so you assume that they would not be able to track you with the pendant because you keep it in a pocket
So
dimension.
they're probably scrying on us. But we need to figure out where they are. And we need to go after
Well,
them,
we're basically-
maybe one by one.
We're ready to go, to start taking them out. So let's not worry about it and just go start taking them out.
I say, we make a plan. We figure out where they're at roughly. Like, spend some time, make a map of where they are, what like cities they're in, and whatnot, and then maybe try to I don't know, like not secretly, but like kind of abruptly teleport to one of them.
Yeah. And then we'll kind of keep pulling it out to check where they are and putting it back in. And they'll still come. But
no, we pull it out to check where they are, and then put it away, and then teleport to.
Yeah, we don't know who they are, so we'll have to follow it to them. Yeah, I think we can do it. That's fine. We're good. We're cool, invincible people.
So, but what's our plan once we get there? Like, do we
Kill.
stab?
So, you have...
okay, real quick.
Yeah.
I did a little bit. There is permanency in this edition. How much does that cost?
What do you mean?
It is permanency. The spell. It's a 5th level.
Oh, it's a spell. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a spell that you cast with something else. I don't think actually you can do it with mind blank. Let me look. Because it depends on the level.
Oh, it's a homebrew thing, I think.
Is that home? Oh, that is homebrew.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is that permanency spell? Oh, because they did have it in previous. Okay.
Yeah. They just ported it over. I know what you're trying to do.
Never mind then.
No.
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 Without
Well, because before you had to pay XP and stuff to do it, and I was looking at that. Yeah, because it was an XP cost to make something permanent.
Yeah.
But
well, yeah, you can do a magic item that might achieve similar aims, but it will cost time and money to make it.
yeah, that's fine. I saw that and was like, oh, it's the same.
Not my
basically, but
homebrew.
no.
My homebrew
No.
sucks. So, you have this pendant that you know is tied to the other 5 pendants. And there are 5 of them. You have the names of the 5. Who they are, you don't quite know.
Oh wait, we have their names. That's right.
They're code names.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, we never really got their lessons.
We could sending. Oh no.
We know we can follow the pendant, right?
Yeah.
I can try
It's
scrying on Corcus. Wait, didn't we try that? That didn't work. I don't remember.
Well.
We tried to scry him, yeah, it didn't work. I think we should just follow the pendant to a random one, stab them,
And rinse and repeat.
and then do it again.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Big brain time.
Okay.
Eat, slink, kill,
Yeah.
repeat.
You've slept at 8. What are you guys doing?
You guys ready to go stab some killers?
Yeah, fine. I got nothing else to do. Or I guess I'm gonna go in my room and put on my armor and get my trident. But yes.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah,
Okay.
we're all like geared up and stuff.
I've got my poisons ready.
Is there anything that I would think that I could go buy that would help, like Iron Bands of Binding? Since I just lost mine. Can I go shopping and like?
You can make a
Look
quick run
for-
around town. There probably isn't much that you haven't already seen, but make an investigation check. We'll see if you find anything particularly interesting.
Okay.
You want the kitchen?
24.
24. All right.
Yeah, I investigate pretty well. I have been known to do some investigating in my time.
These days, I was spending the best distance. Investigating around town.
Okay. You find a curious elven hide armor that is resistant to radiant damage.
That's strange.
Whoa,
Uh,
that's actually really rare.
You find a
Yeah.
you also find a wand of magic detection.
How much is the wand?
1,000 gold.
Is it attunement?
Nope.
That could be useful. That's like super utility.
It's essentially like a dowsing rod for magic. Like
That's
warmer,
pretty cool.
colder.
I think that that's useful enough that I would pay 1,000 gold for that. Can I try to talk him down
Sure. Persuasion check.
with the Persuasiano? No, never mind. The 11.
Nah.
Can I help him out with that?
Sure, if you're going shopping with Thizal, you get advantage on that.
Yeah, I'll go shopping
What's-
with Thizal.
What's your persuasion?
10.
Can Chad step in?
Right?
Make that roll for me?
I mean, oh, sure, Chad will. Wow, that was awful. 15.
Wow.
You guys are awful at bartering.
Yeah.
You're like, could you maybe make it 900 maybe?
I
Alright.
take it that's a hard no.
Yep, you can buy it for 1,000 gold. Final offer.
Alright, fine. 1,000 gold. Give me.
You have a wand of magic detection. And yeah, like I said, it basically functions as a hot and cold, like, detection device for the presence of magic. It's very similar to the detect magic spell, but like free use.
It literally casts the detect magic spell.
Yeah.
Alright.
Does he have anything else besides that in the elven armor?
Nothing that really interests you. There's like other trinkets and, you know, nice armor, but it's like, you know, +1 plate. Not something that you had any interest in. Stuff like that.
Does he have any like utility items like the Ring of Warmth, but something along those lines that are more niche?
Nah, I rolled up what the inventory for that investigation would be.
Gotcha.
That was it.
All right.
2 items for
Oh, does he want to buy the bracers of defense? I have literally no use for them.
What's your offer?
D20 plus 10. I slap him on the table. Oh my god, a 6? Is he dwarven? Oh no, he's elven.
Elven.
We're in the Elvish city, of course. So 16, I'll be like, what can you give me for these? They're bracers of defense. I tell him what they are.
He looks them over. He says, 2,500.
I'll be like, 3,000, you got a deal.
All right. He slides you 3,000 gold.
Works for Chad.
3,000.
Just like, here you go.
In platinum pieces. It's very easy.
Yeah. Slides you 3 platinum pieces. Is there something above platinum?
Nah. Most people don't physically carry that much wealth on them at any given time. Like gemstones, I guess. Anyway, you've gone shopping. You've slept up and prepared. It's been like 3.5 days now that you've been chilling in New Thorin, except for that one night. You've decided to seek out these bad guys, but how are you doing that?
If everyone's ready to go and we're all geared up and prepared,
I think so.
I am going to gather everyone in a room. Galactus is ready to teleport us. I'm going to take out the amulet, and I don't remember how to use it, and just like
And then we just feel.
use it.
Yeah, you just focus on it. You focus on it, like trying to feel the presence and location of those other signatures. You only detect 2 signatures, as opposed to the previous 5. One, very far away, basically on the other side of the planet, and make a history check, Pork Chop.
16.
16. You get a sense for where it is, like you innately feel, but you feel like you probably need to look at a map.
Like, god damn it, we didn't bring a map. Okay, Galactus, go get a map.
Okay, I run to the library and grab a map.
Yeah. You run back, bring out the world map, which I have right here.
Oh.
All right. Poof, world map.
Fish.
Make another history check. Yeah, it's just the font. It's K. It's a K.
I know, but it looks like Jafesh.
I know. I don't know why they would design it that way.
11.
11. You just get the general sense that, like, one is on Akesh and one's, like, on the other side of the mountain range here in Kamui.
Well, seems like this thing isn't as good as I thought it was, because all I got was this general, like, other side of the mountain sense. It
points you in a direction, and you have, like, a pretty good, like, approximation, but you don't, unless you're a lot closer, you can't, like, you know, triangulate. You're just kind of shooting in the dark.
So I like point to like my best guess on the map and be like, Galaxia, can you take us there and we'll figure it out when we get there?
Is it near, so like on the other side of the mountains from us, so like near Nomiapolis or near like Lutetia?
Yes.
In the Barandul Empire?
Yeah, somewhere in the Empire.
Because we spent a lot of time in that area, can I actually teleport us to, let's go to Urk. No one wants to kill us in Urk.
Well, the other thing is we know that Corvus was in Frostford last we saw. So we could just try Frostford from previous...
That's a great idea. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Wait, have I been to Frostford?
None of you have ever been to Frostford.
Okay, well...
Actually, Thazal would have been to Frostford once, and Porkchop's been to Frostford. Very briefly, a long time ago. It's you traveled through there when you met a traveling circus, and, like, followed them to Lutetia, where you settled down.
Aw, Porkchop was in a traveling circus for a little bit?
No, she just followed them.
Oh.
She was interested.
Yeah,
Is it part of the circus?
I was intrigued. That's why I left.
As, like, a orphan from the wild, she, like, crossed over the mountains and found her way to Frostford, and then followed him.
Fuzzy little kitten Porkchop.
Basically.
Orphan. So cute.
Yeah.
So, okay, I guess with their input then, I will try to aim for south of Urk towards the river near Frostford.
Gotcha. So north of Frostford. You do know that you... Yeah, the closest you've been to Frostford is exactly there, along the river, south of Urk by about, like, half a day's travel.
Because
maybe.
we traveled by foot to Urk, I think.
Yeah.
And a top horser, so.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you can target that exactly. So you cast Word of Recall and then plane shift. Correct. You all are whisked away, and you arrive in a very cold, like, winter day. Actually, wait. No,
Is it
this is
winter yet?
autumn. It's still autumn.
Yeah.
So up here, there's few trees, mostly pine, and the rushing Frostfall River nearby, going south. You're on the road, south of where Thazal and Porkchop had the encounter with the, like, the blockade that Gunnarsson set up, and south of where Chad and Galaxia went as well. I'll go back to the more detailed map.
Please, thank you.
So we're in the Barandul Empire, right?
Yeah. So you guys are right about there. On the road, on the west side of the mountain range, and heading south to Frostford. You approximate it's about a day's travel. You came early in the morning. You'll probably get there by nightfall.
I'm gonna use the gem one more time to make sure that Frostbird's right.
You pull it out. The signature is a lot stronger. It seems to be pointing straight towards Frostford. And as you focus a little harder, you sense that it's not actually one, but three clustered together very closely.
Oh. Okay,
Jackpot.
now put it away because they can see that you're looking, right?
Yeah, shove it back.
Didn't you?
Well,
Oh,
if they're
you did,
looking at
okay.
the same time, they'd be able to see her, but they've probably given up on it.
Probably not at that exact moment.
Okay.
Alright. Looks like we're going to Frostbird.
Yeah.
We
Is there any way?
approach semi-stealthily because we don't know what kind of connections those people have in Frostburg.
I mean, yeah, we're not going to burst down the door and be like, we're here to kill Morgan.
Well, yeah, but we're probably pretty noticeable, and they probably have people on the lookout for us.
I mean, we're a pretty identifiable group. Like a
So
large
maybe
buff
wear some
half orc,
cloaks
a blue
or,
skin
like,
lady.
the hat of disguise or
Time for me to
something.
bring out the hat of disguise.
Bring it back out.
I also think that if there's any way we can go a little faster, we should try because I really don't want to have to camp close to here and be attacked again.
Tiny hut.
Yeah, they just can't get in Tiny Hut.
That's true.
Or Pork Chop's Portable Pavilion.
I
That's a
always
hard to
forget
say.
about that.
That's a hard to say.
It's up to you.
That's a hard to say. No, that's personal protection equipment.
Oh wait,
Personal
didn't
protection
what's his
workshop.
face come back here? Didn't the one orc necromancer dude Lich come back here?
He went to Lutetia with Spinel. But
But isn't that where we're going?
to Frostford, which is east
Oh,
of
Frostford.
Lutetia, up the river.
Okay, that area.
All right, so you guys start hiking.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's cold, but pleasant. There's intermittent showers throughout the day, and it's a little dreary, but you push through, make good time.
I'm in full hat mode.
Buff chop
Ah,
or a conspicuous human number one.
buff, random human. Bodybuilder human.
Well, human number 3.
I see. The rest of you look as you normally do, and you continue on down the road.
I'll put my hood up from my new undergarments. Not undergarments, the robe. What do I call it? Remember the new robe I got made?
Yeah, it was just a really nice, under
A tunic and a
tunic
yeah, it has a
and
hood. I'll put my hood
sure,
up.
yeah, it just looks a little bit more stylish that way.
Oh, I was going for identity concealing, but that probably doesn't work.
So, as the sun sets up beyond the mountains and in the distance, you come around the bend and you're hit by a really heavy bank of fog. As you follow the river, you begin to hear a distant rushing noise. And Fazal, you've been to Frostford once in your life. You know that there is the Frost Falls, the massive waterfalls that mark the disconnect between the part of the river that connects to the ocean and the part of the river that goes all the way into the mountains. That's where Frostford is, this crucial junction along the trade routes through the empire of Birandul. You all enter from the north. Share the image there to Frostford.
Well, this is where Schlongmeister's is.
Yes.
What?
Don't worry about it. You guys come down along the edge of the river, and from the north, top right corner. And as you go out of the pine trees, you do see the steam and mist piling up as this massive, the river just stops and disappears from view. And as you come around the bend, you do see a bustling city in the late afternoon. People are going about their business and shopping, finishing up for the day. And you see a couple ships parked there in the docks. You see some smoke billowing off of a building nearby, probably a blacksmith. And then at the very top of this large city, a large keep surrounded by stone walls, and you see the occasional guard. They look like crimson cloaks, the guard of Lutetia, but they instead of red cloaks, they have blue ones with the symbol of a snowflake on it. You would know, Fazal, these are the Frost Fighters, a sub unit within the Crimson Cloaks broader military.
I guess they'd probably be on the lookout for us now, right? We should kind of avoid them. Potentially, because if they're like a subdivision of the Crimson Cloak are like, you literally kidnapped one of our leaders. We should probably not be who we are.
I agree.
How hard are you trying to be incognito here? You got little bro with you. He morphs into a looks like a halfling, more or less. He has his loot with him.
I can be literally anybody, so I'll be anybody to stop me.
Chad picks up a stone and does stone morph and morphs it into a helmet and puts it on.
This very roughly hewn
transformation complete. Like, you know, like a stone mask, and he'll do his best to like make some cool design on the front or something.
You like a kindergartner's like clay project. You like mold with your stone this goofy looking helmet. Get some pretty design
with a nice jawline.
Yeah, nice chiseled, literally jawline. I think Glaxy, just have your hood up.
Galaxy's just gonna have her hood up and kind of, keep her hands in her
Everybody,
sleeves or whatever.
make a stealth check to be incognito and avoid attracting attention. With your large, shiny, metallic trident and your,
Oh, that's a...
flittering cape.
10.
Solid?
I rolled a 7, then an 8. 19.
Alright. Porkchop?
Wait, do I have Yeah, I guess... Does my armor give me disadvantage on this?
Oh yeah, it's plate, so...
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. It's still 10, but...
I would like to note, for future reference, Nick, your resistance to slashing damage, guys. The Vorpal Scimitar ignores resistance to slashing damage.
Nice.
Does it?
I mean, that makes sense. But
It's what it says.
That makes perfect sense.
It slashes so hard.
Yep.
It's the best at slashing. It actually invented slashing. I don't know if you know this.
It's very sharp. Well, good to know. We lost him.
Josh
I
over.
got to bully him.
I see Sky back there coming to the rescue.
Yeah, she did. I helped Papa.
So, you guys are on the docks now, basically. On the upper part of the river, you can see all the city kind of spread out before you. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Oh, man. Should we,
what place looks official?
Triangulate there?
Where fancy people would live, because obviously Corcus is going to live somewhere like high society.
You
I'm
definitely
gonna
see.
I'm gonna pull it back out.
You definitely see the there's a large mansion at the top of this kind of cliffside thing here. Most of the city is on this higher rock plateau, and then the very tallest point there is this fenced-in keep. And there's some more fancy, lots of fancy residences up in that top area.
Here's what we gotta do. We gotta go to the seediest bar we can find, and someone needs to
Seediest?
That's a word, isn't it?
Yeah, seedy.
Seedy, shady,
Dirty.
dingy, some questionable transactions happen there, because they would be less likely to be snitches. So we go there and we try to... What? I didn't even hear that one.
I just said they got a lot of plants there.
Yeah,
Greenhouse.
And see if we can get some info on the down low.
It's like a flavor thing real quick. For the mask, can it be something that looks impossible to turn on? Can Chad melt into it?
Yeah, it literally cannot be taken off of your head or put on. It's just around your head.
That's so good.
I just want to make. I just want to flavor. So Chad just has to pull it off, and he can just.
I'm the criminal bitch and smash somebody.
Pretty much.
All right. Yeah, let's go to the bar.
Seediest bar.
We just charged in.
We don't even know where we don't even know where we're going.
We have a literal homing device. I'm gonna pull it out and see where they are.
Okay, you pull it out and check. It's actually, you're currently by the docks in the top part. It's beckoning across the river and like into the forest on the bottom right corner of the map.
All three of them?
Yes. Tightly clustered together.
So they have a hideout or something.
In the words of a famous
Well-
Italian.
Kind of like
Go.
down.
behind the water.
I mean, let's go there. That seems promising.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, let's
Let's
go.
just fucking go.
All right.
Real
so,
quick.
Eli?
You guys, let me do something real quick. So Chad is gonna crack his knuckles, cause if I end my turn completely submerged, I'll just reappear up top. I think is how that works, right?
Yeah, if you dive into the ground, it just pushes you back out.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna dive down and see if there's like some sort of secret tunnel, like just shooting in the dark here.
All right. So yeah, you're by the docks on the top part of the area.
I'm gonna make sure no one's watching. I'm not gonna make it completely obvious. Chad's just gonna be like, 1 sec, bros, and he's just gonna melt into the ground.
Yeah, no, you go down as far as you can before being forced back up. There's nothing but stone and earth in every direction.
And then he's gonna walk. Let me check one other thing. I'll stick like so. You see the like the wall there? Is that a wall or is that like a?
What are you pointing at? I can't.
By the sewers, sorry. The sewers there. Is that like a wall going up, or is that like holding Earth back?
Holding it back.
Okay,
You walk to the edge and look down to the river below.
gotcha.
And you were at the upper docks when you did that, not the lower docks.
Okay, I'm gonna try that at the lower dock.
Yeah, let's go down to the lower docks.
So you guys go down to the lower docks, and walk down. As you do, there's a massive staircase that like kind of zigzags back and forth. You get the great view of the Frost Falls. It's similar to like it's huge, like Niagara Falls in its like scope. Just roaring past as you walk down around it and kind of taking the view. It's misty and a little slippery, but you're fine. You go down to the lower docks. It's a lot busier down here. Much more like working people, and there are dwarves and halflings and humans and half-elves just like bustling around, loading and unloading stuff. If you want, you can do that again by the sewers or by the docks. Up to you.
I'll try. Is there like an inconspicuous place I can do this?
There's like crates and boxes. If everyone just like stands to the side and you do it there, it's probably okay.
Yeah. I'll try that.
All right, so you go there, you cover for Chad for a moment, and you dart down. You go down about 10 feet, and then suddenly you start falling as you fall from the ceiling into a large cylindrical space and splash down neck deep
Call a
into
sewer?
sewage, raw sewage. It's pretty gross.
Yeah. So I'm gonna message up like, bros, I found the sewer. And I'm gonna get up. Is there anywhere on here that you can walk on?
Yeah, if you swim to the left or right, there are like walkways, sidewalks next to the sewage that you can climb out onto.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get on there, hit up that clean rock real quick.
Yep.
Just like, clean off real quick.
Makes
And then I have
sense.
dark vision. I'll just do, actually, I'm gonna pull out my greatsword. Flame on.
Dark vision.
Half orc.
What? Half orc?
Oh.
Yeah, so your great sword is up. When you ignite it, you see like dozens of rats scurrying away in both directions. But you look left and right. You're in a long tunnel. It does seem to go left for a ways, and then you do see like sunlight filtering in. Not sunlight. Light from the evening sky further down where that great labeled sewers is. You're like below the docks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over to the grate. I'm gonna be like, yo guys, I'll meet you on the flip side real quick. I'm gonna just walk out of here and not make a splash, like shooting up in the middle of everyone or something.
All right. Yeah.
So
If you go down to meet him, you can meet him at the grate of the sewers.
and I'll just like meld my way through, like around the grate, like
Sure.
on the side with the stone, just walk around that way.
That's fine. Yeah, just sidestep the gate. I feel like this is one of those items I'm going to regret deeply in the future.
I read that like, this is so cool. Like,
Yeah. All right, so you guys meet Chad outside the entrance to the sewers. He confirmed that it does spread out under most of the city.
can I ask another question? So
Yeah.
with this, because I can put my hand, can I make like handholds like to climb something?
If it's made of stone and you can use your stone shape to do so, yeah.
Or no, just like use the like being able to meld into earth. So like stick
Oh.
my hand in, but it's not all the. But or is it like all watery or all nothing?
Yeah, so the way that you're able to pass through it without disturbing it, I would say that wouldn't work unless you're doing mold earth specifically. Or shape stone
Alright.
or whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, bros, you want to go out to the forest area?
Chad, you might want to hit up that clean rock. You're
He did.
I did.
That's not Chad, that's just the sewer. It smells pretty bad.
I'll hit up the clean rock again real quick, just
Just
to
to be
get
sure.
all that residual smell.
You might be dead.
So, bro, let's head out to the other side, see what these people's doing. You know.
Yeah.
So I was asking a deep question.
What was that?
He's like, where does the clean? Where when you clean yourself with clean rock, where does the dirt go?
Just kind of falls off, puffs off of him.
Okay. Like a dog shaking.
It goes everywhere.
Gets all everyone else.
So you guys are going to the woods?
Yeah.
I guess that's how the woods, like like.
Are we
You-
crossing?
I mean, like,
Yeah.
checking every so often to, like, orient ourselves in the right direction.
Well, and I want to check if we're being followed or anything sketchy.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Can I help with that since I'm paranoid?
Yep.
Like Dazal, do you see anyone? We being followed?
Advantage.
You better roll good, Galaxia.
But you should be the.
17.
Nice.
As you guys are walking across the bridge, you glancing around, Galaxia, you do see behind you, back on like near one of these other structures, a thin hooded figure with black robes, kind of leaning up against it, just like staring at all four of you as you walk across the bridge, just watching you.
Oh, wait. I'm not, like, where we were or where we're going?
Where you already passed through.
I'm gonna nudge
Uh,
Dazal and point him out.
He sees that you like nudge and point at him. He just like gets up and walks around the corner.
So, I think that I should cast water breathe on y'all, and we should just like go in the water.
I don't think we have to go that far, guys. They just know we're here. We just gotta barge in that front door and be like, justice is served.
We
You know?
still don't know where we're going, though.
Yeah, but that's why we're going over here. We're gonna find out where we're going when we get there.
Wait, Galaxia, play it out and we will stab him. Tell me where he went.
No, pork chop, no. No. You can't just stab
Just
someone
start
broad daylight
stabbing
in the
random
middle of a
people.
market.
Hold on. That guy knows we're here. If we silence him, he can't get the message to the people.
But if we
Or
just
shut the stab him.
kill someone in broad daylight, that's gonna bring a lot more attention to us.
Bro, don't be killing no one.
Do it
Don't be
stealthy.
killing no one like this, pork chop.
Tell me where you went.
Pork chop.
Tell me
No!
where you went.
Galaxia
I'm for
refuses.
this.
Galaxia has
I'm
already had to
for
clean
it.
up enough of pork chop making messes in the middle of towns. So,
So,
God damn it, Galaxia, just tell me where you went.
okay, they're long gone. Let's just keep going.
Dazal saw where he went. Dazal wants to tell you he can.
It's probably long
Not
gone by
really.
now. It's been like
Probably
several
gone
seconds.
now. We took too long, guys.
Guys.
Okay, let's continue going, but like, let's get a move on. They're gonna know we're here. We're losing the element of surprise as we speak.
Ugh, fine, okay, let's go.
You go across the bridge, and now you're across the bridge.
Okay.
We know that it's like south, right? Like southeast, or sorry, northeast.
More like directly east of where you currently are.
Like east northeast, yeah.
Yeah.
Like so. Let's start walking along the coast.
Go
Okay.
towards the like.
You start walking along the beach, that direction. You make it to the base of the falls.
Is it now like north or?
Are you
east?
checking again?
Yeah. Do I need to check again, or do I know where we're going?
You
Check
know is in this
again.
general direction from where you previously were.
Alright. I guess check again if we're
You
not.
check again.
Wait, real quick, before you check again, bro. If they know we're here, they're probably watching.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
Yeah.
They're still here.
And you do sense those 3 signatures now. Fairly close. They are a little bit farther south and east, but also very deep down.
Chad, your time.
How deep?
At this proximity, you could probably guess like 100 feet deep or so.
Jesus.
Chad, can you dig that deep of a hole?
I mean, with enough time, not like in one go.
Like right
With
now?
enough time, I can dig deep.
Okay. We figure out, because they have to get there somehow, so there must be some entrance somewhere. And are we near the waterfall?
Yeah, you're like currently on the shore, you're looking at the waterfall.
It's definitely behind the waterfall. Like there.
No. So it's southeast of where you currently are. So it's away from the waterfall and down.
Well, they have to go down, like, gradually, right?
But yeah, like their entrance.
They don't just jump down.
Maybe the
100
sewer.
feet. Like, hey guys, what did I know?
Given guys
Or connected to the sewer system.
Or connected to the sewer. I'm gonna actually Galaxia. Can you pop up behind that waterfall and see if there's any, like castle birds back there?
Take a swim.
Take a quick swim?
Yeah, sure. Alright, I'll go check out the waterfall.
Alright, you run and jump in the water and swim over to the waterfall. Make a strength check to push through the strong currents. You can also fly if you want, because you could do that.
Yeah, I'm a fly.
I mean, that's not inconspicuous. Like,
Oh wait,
look
yeah,
at the
never
blue
mind,
girl
I don't
over
wanna
there
fly.
Random,
flying.
like, storm woman with, like, lightning around her, just zipping around through the space.
We're gonna sneak in, Wonder Woman.
Yells out after she goes, "They're not here, guys. We need to go look somewhere else." Then zooms back.
21, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you push forward and you're in your element, Aqua Woman. You just swim through. You push through the base of the waterfall. You do get buffeted around a bit, but eventually you power through. On the far side, you just find like a sheer face of cliff rock stretching in either direction. Lots of like rubble and boulders. You can kind of climb out of the water and climb around the boulders. It's just a huge mess of broken stuff. You do see quite a few broken ships as well.
I don't see any doors or tunnels.
Make a perception check.
Wow.
24. Nice. Now you're rolling good. You like take a moment to like go up and down, trying not to get like knocked over by the intense water coming down, but no, you don't find anything. You run your hands along the rock.
Damn, my good roll was wasted. Alright. Report back.
Alright, you swim back to your team sitting there like on the edge of the pine trees.
As I'm swimming back, I want to look along the bottom of the river.
Okay. Yeah, as you swim down and check. There's a lot of random shit down here. Mostly garbage. Lots of like anchors and a few sunken canoes.
Do I see anything shiny for pork chop that I can pick up?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Wow.
It makes me Chinese.
No.
No.
Unless you want to drag an anchor out of the bottom of the...
Don't
I'm
River.
very
think so.
sorry.
It's very rusted.
But mostly, as I'm making my way back, I'm looking for like,
Entrances or
know.
something.
yeah.
Yeah, no, you keep looking, you're keeping your eyes out. You just see mud and rocks, mostly rocks.
Okay.
Ships overhead. You climb out of the river and report to your friends. And you take a moment to like think about it. It's pretty dark now. It's like it's nighttime, and the heavy fog from the frost falls is like all around you. As you talk about what to do, suddenly Galaxia will probably notice first that some of the mist in this small little clearing that you guys are standing in is beginning to like move kind of strangely, kind of circling the small enclosure, if you will.
Circling what small enclosure?
I'm gonna.
Like the open space that you're standing in. You're like ringed in by pine trees near the base of the waterfall, and just the fog is kind of slightly shifting around.
Like, well, it's about time to sleep. We're gonna get ambushed real quick here. I'm gonna start casting my tiny hut.
All right, you
Get
plop
that
yourself
going.
down and you're like, okay, let's do this. As you do, you suddenly, Galaxia, hear and then see the pattering of feet as rushing up with inhuman speed out of the fog, hands extended, claws incredibly long, and fangs bared, a humanoid entity with like glowing red eyes that runs and just jumps for you. At the same time, 4 or 5 more of these identical creatures come rushing out of the fog, like darting and weaving through the darkness, lunging for you all, and they all start screeching.
Oh, are they werewolves? Porkchop, you can talk to them. They're your friends.
No, they're not animalistic. They are, they're very, like, they look like humans with, like, claw fingers and razor-sharp fangs and glowing red eyes. That's all I'll say.
Vampires?
They're
Like
wearing
the witch
fine
from
clothes.
Left 4 Dead?
What?
Horrifying.
Like the witch from Left 4 Dead?
Pretty close to that, but, like, more sophisticated. That's, like, a horrible monster. These are definitely monsters, but they look sophisticated. Like, they have, like, nice clothes on, actually, and fine boots.
Like the vampires in The Witcher that we just watched tonight.
Very much like that, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's where we're going to end our session tonight, and you guys are going to have to deal with that next time.
What are they?
Vampires.
They're probably
Vampires.
vampires.
Damn it.
They're probably vampires?
Didn't we fight some
I mean,
vampires already?
They're undead.
That's true. We are pretty good against undead.
Galaxia just
The
snaps her
vampire-
fingers and
Hopefully
bursts
they're
into
not literal vampires, like a head vampire. That'd be a little much. 5 of them. But that wouldn't be the
Nick
case.
is determined to kill one of us before this
I mean,
campaign ends.
I have.
He's killed.
Dad 3 times.
He wants to kill
Me once.
one of
Mark
us
got one.
permadead.
But it's literally impossible to permadead any of you unless it's Galaxia and then Chad. Like, it's very unlikely that's possible.
Yeah, because I was about to say Chad can also now cast
Ray's dead, right?
Raise Dead. Yeah.
Nice.
So if you choose to within 10 days, you can basically, unless I like disintegrate the body, and also unless I disintegrate Galaxia, there's no way I can permadead anyone in your campaign.
Please don't disintegrate me.
So if someone's gonna be permadead, it's gonna be Galaxia.
Probably.
Sad.
Maybe. We don't know. We'll find out.
And then we can pay someone in town to do it. Like, we can go find a cleric and, like, revive you.
That's true.
Yeah, that'd be like a whole quest.
Be a
So,
thing.
How close are we to level 19?
we're getting there. Maybe after this arc.
Gotta time it right.
Because if you remember, you turned level 18 at the start of the tower. So that was technically only 3 days ago. 4 days ago.
Oh my god.
I mean, we did kill a lich though. That was
Oh yeah,
pretty
no, that
great.
was a big jump. You'll find
Do
out.
you actually keep track of experience points? Like, do you
I
have
do
a-
also.
No, it's not.
It's purely just based on like when it's appropriate for the story and based on what you guys have accomplished.
Yeah. Makes sense. I always forget to use my, like, special stuff that we've gotten recently.
Like what?
Like Spell Thief.
Oh right. Yeah, you could have
Or,
stolen
like,
any of their spells that they were casting on Galaxia.
Well, there was one feat. The reson why I asked, because there's one feat I'm like, I didn't even realize this was a thing in 5e. Mage Slayer.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the greatest feat to ever be made. I'm gonna
what's that?
like, I don't know why that is. I should have taken that so much sooner.
It's pretty
What is
good.
it?
What? So you basically, in previous editions, you could just automatically take if like someone's casting a spell within melee range, you got just a hit on them. But in this one, you don't. So it gives you that, and on top of that, they have disadvantage to save for concentration to continue casting the spell.
Hmm.
And
Really
there's one
fucks
other
over.
thing. 5th edition Mage Slayer. And you have advantage on saving throws against spells cast by creatures within 5 feet of you. So if somehow it doesn't work, you mess everything up, you still have advantage.
If you're a melee attacker trying to kill a spellcaster, it's probably the best feat to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like at higher levels, we run into so many spellcasters because
Oh,
that's what's OP at high levels.
Yeah.
It has to be.
And so like So that would be really good to have.
But yeah, I guess I have a thing that I don't really do. It's more like Nick has to do that. Like nothing ever has advantage on me, like ever.
Hmm.
But like I don't know when to have advantage on me. Like only you know that. So
Right. No, I do the best I can with what I have.
I just have to like always be like, wait, did that have advantage?
Yeah.
Wait, did that
Or
have
just
advantage?
remind him at the beginning of every combat. Just like, hey, no advantage.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Until I just make creatures that are like, well, they always have advantage all the time. So
That's what he's just gonna keep doing to the pursuers. Just like whatever abilities we have, he's gonna be like, well, canceled.
I mean,
No,
lay on
this one has
hands. That's a hard one to cancel.
Cut off your
Advantage,
hands.
Like, is it?
They could counterspell. They can't do Chad's ability. They can counterspell healing spells.
But not lay on
Mhm.
hands.
Yeah, but not just innate. Like you're fine.
You get 90 hit points, bro. You're good.
Power
That's
of the
so
bro.
broken. It really is.
Oh
It's
yeah, it's just like
amazing.
straight up, like just being able to do
It's-
that for one action for 90 hit points is so good.
It's
And
better-
on top of that, it removes any diseases or anything.
Right. It's better than heal as a spell, and it's just like a passive thing you get.
Yep. It's
Weird,
Yeah.
it's like his entire like character is built around being able to use this characteristic, right?
Profist.
Kind of a belt.
Yeah, the bro fist. And I mean, like, also the aura. Like, that helps
Yeah.
us so much when they try and cast spells.
Oh man.
It's like what
Oh,
Chad
if only I
does.
had that Holy Avenger. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that would have been amazing.
Game over,
if that,
man.
If that wasn't the wrong timeline, if that was the right one, oh my gosh. Like, if it was anything short of, like, Galaxia losing literally everything, that would have been, like, an automatic, like, the Holy Avenger just keeping that, like, constant disadvantage on everything.
Well, hey, I don't know if he'll ever give it another chance, but once you find and keep safe all the Fists of Hextor, maybe Hieronius has an amazing reward for you.
I mean,
In
I wouldn't
form
want,
of a-
like, Horonius already gave me a sword. I'm not gonna, like,
That's true.
unless for some reason I learned how to dual wield two-handed swords.
He
Or
didn't give
if
you
he-
a sword. He improved
He
the sword
improves
you
your
found.
sword to make it
Yeah.
a holy.
Technically, Galareth gave you that sword. You found it in his like frozen in the ice in his abandoned
Oh yeah,
lair.
that was pretty early. That was a sick sword. I mean, still a sick sword. Now it's even better, because like having sunlight is really nice for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radiant. Yeah.
In fact, if these are vampires, shouldn't you just turn your sword on and they all run away?
Ooh,
It
everyone get
depends,
out
like-
your pocket mirrors. And garlic.
What? That mirror, like, oh, they don't have a reflection, guys. Uh-oh, they're real vampires. Like,
Look, as it's sucking blood out of your neck. Oh, look,
Yeah.
guys, it doesn't have a reflection. It's not. It's definitely a real vampire.
this ain't no just goth kid running up. You know, I thought that'd be a funny prank to play on some like players. Like, there's just a bunch of goth kids in the city, and they're like pretending to be vampires, and they run up.
And then you kill them, and then you're like, oh shit.
And these like stake wooden stakes through their hearts and kill a bunch of children. We're just being edgy.
Like, you kill one of them, the rest just scream and run away as you like lop their head off.
Burn the corpse. Well,
They